It is the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Andrew, can you reset traffic? It was in the automatic mode, and it's all running and all messed up. So if you can stop that reset, appreciate it. Hey, listen, first day back after a couple of days off, got to relearn the equipment, all that crap. So no Michelle today. She, coming off of being away, helping the kids. She's got a whole bunch of stuff she's got to take care of. So a number of days this week, she might be out. No Fester. Is it going to be a solo? Is it truly going to be the MJ Morning Show today? Fester's kind of made a habit out of just kind of, strolling in at his leisure, which, got to be honest, it's not a bit. It's not like, when I yell at him or I make a little bit of a scene, it's like, dude, can you get here on time? I just think it's, slightly disrespectful. You're part of the show and, just be here on freaking time. It's 6:02. And there is zero Fester. So I don't know. Like you didn't have enough time off last week. Anyway, hey, exciting time for me. What a vacation I had last week. Cut the crap. It wasn't a vacation. For those that are saying, oh, it must be nice. Oh, you're off. Listen, hey, family first, folks. Now, I really care about this show. This show is ultra, ultra crucial and important to me. If, I didn't like doing this show, I wouldn't be doing it. So, I'm at a point in life where if the company starts giving me crap, it's not like, I need this gig to pay the power bill. Hey, Fester, glad you can make it. Thanks.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, can you take this just a little more seriously and just try to be here at the opening of the show? That's all I'm asking.
I was actually thinking about taking this job less seriously.
You're out of breath.
I'm actually I'm actively and actually thinking about taking this job less seriously.
Well, there you go. So I guess we'll have to await Fester's motions and decisions. Ugh. Yeah. All right. So, hey, thanks for joining us. Yeah, Michelle's going to be out a couple of days. She's got on and off stuff. Listen, she didn't officially sign up. She kind of came in at the end of January just to kind of, help out a little bit.
I know.
And then, here she is. Today's September 15th. And here she is, still here, here virtually every day. I mean, she took some time off back in August, obviously, to help move Chloe up to Connecticut originally. And then why weren't we here last week? Why did we have best ofs? Well, we worked one day last week. We did Monday last week, a week ago, and then we hopped on a plane Monday afternoon and then flew up to Connecticut because, Chloe's in law school. And when you're in law school, you really don't have time to hang out and build furniture and, do all kinds of stuff. So, and also we want to make sure, hey, Michelle went through law school. Michelle, I didn't see Michelle for like 2.5 years. Well, I saw her, but I saw her, but we didn't have a normal schedule because Michelle Michelle did Stetson in 2.5 years. Oh. So Michelle did law school a half semester short of what is typically, the run. Usually it's 3 years, and Michelle was able to graduate in 2.5 from Stetson. But what that meant was that, a lot of things that we would typically do, like going out on a Friday or Saturday night and, the weekend, Michelle was studying most weekends. So, before we had Chloe, Michelle was really working her butt off, and part of working her butt off was enabling her to, graduate a semester early from Stetson Law. So I remember those days. I remember that it wasn't like, oh, the weekend, hey, we're off and let's go. Michelle was studying so freaking much. So Michelle understands that. And the fact is that, Chloe is just getting rolling. She doesn't want to get behind. So she is, working her butt off. I mean, while we were up there building her furniture and getting her apartment all together, she was off studying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we didn't have a vacation last week. We were working last week.
Is it a workcation?
You're helping the kids. Dude, there's no cation at all.
There's got to be some kind of cation.
There's no cation. Yeah. It's no case. It's not a workcation. It's not a.
You did get a lot of pizza.
I did, but that was worked into normal eating times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you did follow my Instagram, so obviously you are following my Instagram.
I scroll right by it. I see your little white text on your picture, and I see, hey, this is MJ from the MJ Morning Show, and Q105, 104.7.
I didn't get to bed until pretty late last night.
Right.
I didn't get to bed until after 1.
Oh, no.
So I'm only operating on about 3 hours sleep right now, but I did post late last night in order to talk about it. Speaking of the trip, I did post the Vapor. So I don't know. Did you hear when I called in live a couple of days last week?
No, I was out of town the whole time.
Oh, that's right. You were doing the RV Super Show.
Yeah, I went to the show. We worked Monday, and I was on a flight Tuesday morning at like 6:45 to Philadelphia.
That's right. You were up on the Hershey Highway.
Yes.
You were sliding down the Hershey Highway.
Yes. Boy, was I.
How was the show?
It was a good show.
How many RVs did you sell?
7.
That's pretty good.
That was a good show.
Oh, Fester, really?
Yeah.
Fester survey says. Wow.
Enough RVs to really make me wonder what the hell I'm doing here.
There you go. Yeah. Well, but that only happens once a year.
It's a big circuit, and and
well,
I don't know.
If you're gonna bug out of the MJ Morning Show, let me know. Just give me enough notice so I can fill the spot.
No,
and I don't want you to go anywhere.
No, I know. Yeah. I don't want you to go anywhere. We're both on the bubble around here.
Who the hell knows?
Yeah, they still haven't got us in the new studio yet.
Well,
what's going with that?
Well, what's the number? Hang on. I
expected to come back today. We haven't talked during this week off, you and I.
No, we have not.
I was expecting to come back today, and the number situation would be sorted out, and we'd be in the new studio.
Well, the new studio is pending.
It's been pending since like 2022.
I think we should be in the new studio shortly, but it's always something. So another problem arose with the phone number situation. I've got that on the list to talk about. So hopefully within a week or so, we'll be in the new studio. Today's going to be a crucial day for that. Ooh. And I will explain a little later on because I'm dying to get out of this hellhole. But where I was headed a minute ago before we started the offshoot and going down the rabbit hole of your RV sales. But I do want to get into that later on because, for those who don't know, Fester's, I guess, real job is selling RVs at General RV. And they had the big Hershey, Pennsylvania super RV sale. I guess it's one of the biggest sales in the country. And apparently Fester sold 7 RVs, which that's pretty good. That's a good commission check, You know,
all right.
If all of the deals close,
if all the deals close, they got to go home.
Yeah. So if all the deals close, then Fester obviously gets a commission. Anyway, so I'll get into that a little bit later on. I want to know a little bit more about your because it's always interesting. It's always fascinating to me. The people that roll to some giant lot. How many acres is this thing?
It's enormous.
Like 100 acres or more?
It's maybe it's more. I mean, it's the entire parking lot of an arena.
Oh my God!
And there's like a hockey arena in the middle of a parking lot.
Right.
It's the entire.
Oh wow! Anyway,
land.
So I got in late I went to bed late last night.
Right.
And I posted the vapor. Yeah. And I mentioned this last week because I did call in twice live on the MJ Morning Show with a couple of things. And on one of the calls, I mentioned about the vapor. We had a sneak vapor on our JetBlue flight up to Connecticut last Monday. And the whole flight, in the row, this lady trying to sneak vape. And I did post the video late last night, like 1:30 last night, because I had to do a voiceover. I had to narrate it. And I wanted to get it right, so it just took me a little bit of time to get it done. And so I did post that in order to talk about it later today on the MJ Morning Show. So, people can go, look at the video. The sneak vapor.
She must have been right next to you.
Well,
next row over?
Yeah, she was right across the aisle. Same row. Just right across the aisle. All right, hold on. We have a lot to catch up on. We got a lot of stuff. You don't miss 1 minute of the MJ Morning Show this morning on Q105, 104.7 FM. Traffic's on. Let's grab Shriner with the latest. And the MJ Morning Show back in minutes. Don't move. We are back. We'll be in the MJ Morning Show. Brand new studio, man. What a saga this has been. If you don't mind me asking, I was off helping the kids. I was with Chloe and Julian, so we flew into Connecticut. We helped Chloe out. Then we took some days down in Manhattan to help Julian because he had stuff that needed to be done. So, hey, family first, folks, all right? So we are back live. Now, Fester was up in Pennsylvania, as we were discussing, and Fester was at this giant RV show for his real job, working for General RV, and you claim to have sold 7 RVs. May I ask the price range? What was the cheapest RV?
So, cheapest was probably $160,000.
Holy crap! Hold on, the cheapest one was $160,000?
Yeah.
Son of a, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that, you sold a fifth wheel for $57,000.
Yeah, don't, no, nothing like that.
Hold on, the cheapest one was what?
$160,000.
And
I think
man, hold on. Let's build this up.
They were all in that range. They were between $160,000 and $200,000.
You didn't sell like one of those $1 million Prevost customized, like celebrity coaches.
No. I don't stand in front of those. But it was like between $160,000 and
you'd block them.
I eclipse them. They used to have an RV called the Eclipse.
The Eclipse.
I would just stand in front of it.
All right. So
all the lights would move.
So what was the most expensive? Did you get up to 2?
Yeah, 2. $212.
Nice.
$215.
Dude, so commission-wise, you might have had a, $25,000 week? Or more.
If everything goes.
If all 7 of your RV deals close.
4 of them are solid. 4 of them are rock solid. So 4 of them are definitely going.
Right.
And then there's like a couple more that are.
You might have a couple of strokes in there. Or a couple.
No,
what is it called? What's
a stroke is a time waste.
Okay, so a stroke is when you're on the lot on a Saturday and somebody who has no intention to buy is just out recreating.
We're just
they're recreating, looking at recreational vehicles with no intention to buy.
Yep.
That's a stroke.
There's less strokes at an RV show because the strokes walk away. But if somebody comes to a dealership and, they take your time, when do you plan to buy one? Oh, I'm never buying one, but I saw them on the side of the road and we wanted to come buy it. That's a stroke.
Oh, God. They waste your time. And
I put them on a rocket.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right out of there.
Or you just start farting while you're showing them the RV. Like you get them inside.
You know what?
Get them inside an RV.
Not so much now, but during COVID,
yeah.
We'd start coughing if it was time to wrap things up.
Oh, really? I think I might have the vid.
Anyway,
well, you know what? Haven't been feeling very well lately.
I can't smell anything. Can you?
I think I might have caught it.
I feel great.
I think I got the COVID. Yeah. Hey, gotta go. So they would rush on out of there, right?
Like, okay, thanks. Yeah. But no, it was.
I think I got that China virus. I think I got the Wuhan flu.
Right. So no, Hershey Show is always a good time. And,
that's good.
Yeah.
So 168 to 212, you said?
Yeah, in that range.
Wow. All right. So, but if all 7 deals close. What's your? I know, dude. I know you know what the estimated commission is.
It's you're in the right neighborhood.
25 grand?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
A little more, a little less.
I don't know. I mean,
come on.
Maybe right on the number.
I might be right on the number.
Pretty close. Yeah. I mean,
that was my guess.
Enough time to take off a week from this show. That's for sure.
So it was worth taking off from the MJ Morning Show. 6:25. I had no plans on flying into Orlando last night. Which
well, you did?
Which we did. Yeah, we got on the wrong plane, and we ended up in Orlando. No, we were on the right plane. No, we had to divert to Orlando last night.
Why?
Weather, and then we had a fuel issue, and it's always better to make a diverted landing to get more fuel instead of running out of fuel.
Are they supposed to carry like extra?
Well, yes, they do, but out of an abundance of caution. I'll tell the story later on. I've got other things I want to do here. So, folks, another reason why you need to keep listening to the MJ Morning Show. Next hour, I'll tell you why flying back from Connecticut last night, well, late yesterday afternoon, why were we about hour and a half late getting back to Tampa, and why did we land in Orlando last night instead of Tampa? Give you the deets coming up in just a bit. Oh, Monday Night Football tonight. You did remember that, right?
Yes, of course. The Buccaneers are at the Texans.
Yeah, so tonight, MNF. Did that glitch in the beginning, or let me run that again? Let me stop it. I thought I heard a little bit of a little glitch. Hang on. No, it's not there now. See, yeah, our digital hard drives must suck. So when I first played, there was a little nick in the audio, and it must have been like when your hard drive skips on your computer.
Yeah,
that's what's happening over here. Yeah, no glitch now. All right, so Monday Night Football, live from what? They're playing the Texans, so they'll be in Houston.
Yes.
Or is that Waco?
They have not. It's called the Branch Davidian Stadium. Yeah, it's a retractable dome that they just built in Waco.
With a fire feature.
Right past the goalpost.
We're parked in the Janet Reno parking lot. That's where we're parked. But the Waco's trying to steal the Texans away from Houston. Did you know that?
Are they really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like Orlando's trying to steal the Rays away from... No, I'm kidding around. I have no idea.
The Waco Texans, I think I like that better.
The Waco. So here's the deal. Monday Night Football, the Bucs are going to Texas. And I don't think they played the Texans in a couple of years.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's been a couple of years, maybe 2 years, since the Bucs actually played the Texans. And they be on the road. The Bucs, of course, going in 1-0 because they won the season opener. And I think the Texans are 0-1.
I haven't even done that much research on it.
I did see that Wirfs is still out. He's kind of an important part of the
offensive line.
The line, yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe he's still out. So Monday Night Football, Bucs at the Texans tonight. USF, I guess the Cinderella story ended in Miami.
Well, the Cinderella story is still going on for them because they still are the top contender for a playoff spot in the national championship game.
What I'm saying was, if the USF Bulls, and listen, folks, I know nothing about sports. All right, but I know a couple of things. Listen, the USF Bulls, they in the first two games, they beat two ranked teams.
Yes.
I mean, Boise State. They beat Boise State, and then they went on to stun the Florida Gators in the Swamp, and then obviously the Canes, the Hurricanes down in Miami. They like top 10?
Yeah, they're a really good team.
Yeah, they're a great team. And if the Bulls would have beat the Hurricanes, that would have been it, I think, for the rest of the season for ranked teams. I think I might be mistaken, but I thought I heard that the first three games between Boise State, Florida Gators, and then the Miami Hurricanes, that those were like the three ranked teams that they were playing, and all the rest are like community colleges and I think ITT Tech or something.
There is
I think DeVry Institutes.
The homecoming game this year is against the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind, which I think is actually a school in Jacksonville.
Oh, really?
But yeah, so they lost to the Canes. Canes kind of handed USF their ass on Saturday. But
what was the score? Like 49-12 or something?
That was like exactly it, I think.
Was it?
Yeah,
I just guessed.
For a guy who doesn't know about sports.
I just guessed.
You knew the score exactly.
What was the score? Like 49-12?
Imagine if they went, 9-1 or 10-1 this year, and they had like a really high ranking, and they went into the playoffs for the national championship bracket.
Yeah,
it could happen.
Yeah. So I still think they're gonna have a good season because now the schedule, I think, becomes very manageable for the USF Bulls.
Hey, any given Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, and of course Q105 is the radio partner. Q105.
Go Bulls.
Yeah, go, absolutely.
Yes. But the Buccaneers play tonight, and then this is actually a twofer Monday Night Football week.
Yeah.
There's like two West Coast teams that play.
Oh,
also.
It's split?
Yeah, like the Buccaneers like at 7. Usually Monday Night Football is like at 8:30 or 8, right?
All right, so Bucs are starting at 7 tonight?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I think the Raiders and the Chargers play like at 10 o'clock.
Well, thanks for tipping me off on that. Hey, you're kind of a country music fan.
It depends.
So you've heard of Zach Bryan.
Okay, I heard of him, but I don't know much about him. I don't like people who've made country music in the last 30 years.
And how about Gavin Adcock? Is he big?
Yeah, yes. I usually keep up with all the Adcocks, but this one's gotten away from me. I don't know who he is.
I keep up with the Babcocks.
Yeah.
From oh no, I'm sorry, Badcock.
Badcocks.
That's furniture,
right?
Yes. Yeah. I used to know someone named Bab, BABCOCK, but
nothing to do with the furniture empire.
No.
They all closed, didn't they? All the Badcocks?
I don't think so.
Maybe they. Okay.
I think one on Southdale Mabry and near Gandy. I think that store closed down.
Remember, I drove by when St. Pete had those riots maybe like 25 years ago.
Well, people running down the street with recliners.
No, Sharon Parker and I were in the 970 news vehicle as the Badcocks in South St. Pete is ablaze.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy crap! Oh man, that sucks. No, I had this country music story about these two country guys that I guess wanted to whoop each other's butts, and one of these dudes scaled a barbed wire fence to get at the. Hey, listen, nothing like a country music throwdown. I just didn't know if these were big names or not.
The first one, Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan. I've heard of him, I think.
There's Zach Brown. There's Zach Bryan.
Maybe I'm thinking of Zach Brown.
There's a lot of Zachs. I think there's a lot of Zachs in country music.
Why? I know nothing about country music.
Yeah, I'm not
I know less about country music than I know about sports. No,
yeah, I mean,
you know what? I'm going to put this in morons in the news next. Can you do some research and tell me if these guys are well? Go talk to the country morning show down the hall and ask them if they've ever heard of Zach Bryan and Gavin Adcock, because we might have a morons in the news story coming up in just a bit.
Gavin Adcock was the governor of a state.
All right, 6:33 at the MJ Morning Show. Hey, I've got a really, really good pile of morons in the news next. My favorite part of the program, and that is minutes away here on Q105, 104.7 FM. If you have a roofing issue... Important phone call you took. How important was that phone call that your phone started ringing in the middle of my live spot?
Oh, equally as important as all the ones you get.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Except my phone is on vibrate during the show. Yeah, when's the last time you heard my phone ring in the middle of the program?
Well, I took it off silent for the vacation or the time off we took. Hardly a vacation, but it's on silent now.
Well, thank you very much. 642 MJ. Morning show. Early morons in the news are on. We'll get to the country music guys trying to, I guess, kill each other. Get to that here in just a matter of minutes. First, though, what is the propensity that some people have to want to shoot at drones up in the air? Man, I tell you what, one of them drones come over my house. One of them drones come over my house. I'm going to blast that mother out of the sky.
I almost understand.
Listen, some people feel like their privacy is being invaded, they're being spied on, but, well, this is not a good story. A drone was being used to find a couple of missing dogs.
Oh, no.
Oh, no is correct. A man who runs a drone business who helps people search for Missing people and animals says that one of his drones was shot in midair last week. Rob Russell, he runs 2A TAC Air Services. And yeah, he searches for missing pets, missing people across the tri-state area up in Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont.
A lot of missing dogs up there.
Up in the tri-state, Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. He uses 3 drones. He's got 3 drones in his fleet, and he was flying last week looking for 2 missing beagles. Oh, yeah, those beagles.
They're shifty dogs.
Aren't beagles supposed to be dumb as a box of rocks? Listen, I'm sorry. I mean, they're adorable. Beagles are the cutest things. Beagles are, I mean,
you don't have to back up now to patronize beagle owners.
No, I'm not backing up.
They're the cutest things. They're not. They're dogs.
I thought I heard that beagles were dumb as hell.
Are beagles?
Yeah, why don't you type that into the
smart dogs?
Turn that into AI. Oh, it says
okay,
beagles are intelligent. Wait a minute. I'll tell you. Hey, all right. So wait a minute. Open up a new window. Leave that one there.
Okay.
Open up a new window.
Right.
And just type in, "Are beagles dumb?" All right. Listen, if this is incorrect, then I've been living a lie, man. I have believed for most of my life that beagles are dumb.
No.
Oh, okay. So
beagles are not dumb.
No, beagles are not dumb. The misconception arises from their stubbornness and independent nature, which stems from their breeding as scent hounds, not from a lack of intelligence. While they may not be as eager to please as some breeds and can easily be distracted by their powerful sense of smell, beagles are intelligent, learn quickly, and are highly motivated by food and instincts.
I'm motivated by food and instincts.
In fact, there are 6 beagles who are engineers at SpaceX. Look, well, I stand corrected.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Elon's going to send the first beagle to the moon.
I had no idea.
Beagles in space?
I had no... Beagles in space!
So 2 beagles are on the loose in the greater Maine tri-state area.
Yeah, and Rob Russell and his drone search service, I guess he had one of his, $5,000 drone. Maybe it's the camera.
That's an occupational hazard, man.
Oh, no. The camera's worth $5,000 on the drone. So the camera was not hit, but his drone was damaged because somebody shot at it. He says the drone was up at 366 feet when he was alerted that there was a problem. Yeah, he says that there was some kind of alert. He didn't know that it was shot until he saw a hole through the sensors. God.
Did it make it home?
Authorities are now, must have. Authorities are now investigating. It violates both Maine statutes and also a federal offense. Shooting a commercial drone is the same charge as shooting at a plane full of people. Oh, man. So that's not just state. That's federal.
That's a pretty serious charge.
You want to get yourself in trouble with the feds?
There's a lot of...
Go ahead, shoot at a drone, Vern.
There's probably a lot of wilderness out there in that neck of the woods. Bunch of people want to be off grid.
I didn't know that.
Want no drones flying over their house.
You shoot at a drone, it's the same as shooting at a plane full of people. Wow.
A commercial drone.
Yeah.
Well,
shooting a commercial drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the delineation.
So that means I can't shoot the new Amazon drones or Walmart drones delivering toilet paper to houses.
Yeah. Are people going to be shooting at those?
Just wait, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I got a drone. I got a spy drone.
I got one.
They're watching me. They're surveilling me. Meanwhile, it's a Walmart drone.
Good old boys are going to put hunting lookouts in their backyard looking for Walmart drones.
Delivering constipation pills.
Yeah.
And someone's going to shoot it out of the sky.
People really need those.
Yeah, so this dude says that he's not going to be able to use his drone for a while. He said it's going to be out of use for a long time, blah, blah, blah. He says it's rare for a drone to get shot at. Repairs could cost thousands of dollars. That's his business back. He says, I have 3 drones with me. in case one goes down, but even down to 2 doesn't put my mind at rest. So he claims that there's extensive damage to the drone. If the camera had been hit, that would have been another $5,000 in damage.
Did they find the beagles?
The beagles, it does not say. So
That's the only part of the story I really want to know.
there is no update on the. There's no update on the state of the beagles. But you know what? I'm glad I did this story because I've now been corrected. Virtually a life full of misconception about the beagle has been rectified.
Yeah, they're very smart dogs. They just aren't easily distracted. Easily distracted gives them the perception of being dumb.
Apparently that's the deal. But if you learned something from the show today, folks, on top of beagles not being dumb, I wonder how many people thought beagles were dumb as well. So you learned that, and then also hopefully you've learned that if you shoot at a commercial drone, that'll mess you up with the feds. Could be federal charges.
Dude, I'm on this 2A Tactical website.
Yeah.
This guy's saved a lot of animals.
Hold on, you're on what?
The 2A Tactical, the drone operator.
You're on the drone. I got you. Drone operator's website
out of Maine.
Yeah.
So it says 2A Tactical in the news, and I'm thinking, okay, great. How many times has this guy been in the news? He's been in the news a lot.
Has he found any missing kids?
Greenville family reunited with a horse after a multi-day search.
Wow.
Missing dog trapped on train tracks in Wells. A drone helped find him.
Wow. So what, the dog got its paws stuck in the track?
Extensive 4-day search leads to miracle dog rescue by professionals.
Wow, look at that. I mean, this guy is like a lost pet drone miracle worker, and some turd is shooting at his freaking drones.
Local volunteers trying to recover missing cats. Lost during the flood. The drone guy finds them. This guy's done a lot of good work, man. Don't shoot this guy's drones.
The hell's he thinking? Hey, Andrew, did you get my country music stuff ready? Is that ready to roll here? All right. Well, I need the story. Can you bring that story back? Did you get the audio? So apparently there's audio. Did you ask the country people whether these were well known?
They were having their Monday morning chewing competition.
You didn't even talk to them?
No.
Listen, I thought this was good for morons in the news. Zach Bryan. Well, I think I've heard that name.
Yeah, you have. He's the bigger star of the two. No, Zach. Is it Zach Brown or Zach Bryan?
Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan.
Dude, are you looking up Zach Brown?
I don't
know. No, it's Zach Bryan.
I have the guy. I have still images here of one good old boy climbing a fence to whoop on another good old boy.
So Zach Bryan and Gavin Adcock, these are two, I guess, country performers. They nearly beat each other's butts at the Born and Raised Festival in Pryor, Oklahoma.
Yeah, buddy.
I just want to say Born and Raised Festival in Pryor, Oklahoma.
They were born and raised all right.
On Saturday. So videos made it up to social media. This guy, Zach Bryan. Am I confusing with Zach Brown? Who's the bigger star?
The bigger star is Zach Brown.
Oh, son of... So did I
Bryan,
conflate?
No. I mean, they're both, I don't know. They're both hillbilly acts. I don't know.
But the people know who Zach Bryan is.
Yes.
They do know.
There's Brown, there's Bryan.
All right, so Zach Bryan scaled a fence, a barbed wire fence, and tried to attack Gavin Adcock. I don't know why.
Listen, I don't condone fighting. However, I have to hand it to this guy for scaling a 10-foot barbed wire fence. That is a feat. I don't know that average man can scale a 10-foot fence with barbed wire.
No artist that cares about their fans is going to fight right before their set, missing going on, and disappointing fans that spent way too much money to be there. I wasn't even mad, didn't even have a single reason to fight him. After he had already left, before my set, I was standing outside. He pulls up in a pickup truck outside the gate and starts giving out threats. So I just decided to stir him up to the point where he jumped over the fence. I don't think anybody's scared of Zach Bryan. I'm just an adult, and fighting him would have only meant going to jail, missing my set, and falling into a Zach Bryan lawsuit. And we all know he likes to manipulate people with money.
There you go.
Them there's fighting words there, Fester.
That's a good reason not to fight this guy. I mean, he's right. If he would have gotten to a fight, he would have missed his set. He would have disappointed his fans. This guy's all about.
So that was Gavin Adcock.
That was Gavin.
All right. So this Zach Bryan guy, he's on video saying, if they open this effing gate, I'll effing kill you. So he wanted to kill this Gary or Gavin Adcock guy.
He says, do you want to fight like a man? Open the gate.
Open the gate.
If they open this bleeping gate, I'm going to bleep and kill you.
Oh, man, that would have been great video if they were just beating each other's butts.
I mean, the guy's right to not fight this guy, especially right before your set. This guy's coming in
at
with
the big Born and Raised Festival in Pryor, Oklahoma. Yeah, buddy.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm impressed by the guy scaling the fence. However, how tired was he after he scaled that fence? I'd be exhausted.
Yeah, if I beat him up, I'd go to jail and miss my set. Yep.
He's right. I mean, think about it. Let's say 2,000 people came to the barn in Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma.
20,000 people probably showed up.
Who knows? All right, morons in the news on the MJ Morning Show. 6:55, 7 o'clock hour starts next here on the MJ Morning Show. Oh, man, there's a crazy story. Did you hear what happened with the FBI and the animal shelter?
No.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of animals, this is crazy. Yeah, you got to be very conscious about what you burn when you're in FBI office and you're burning stuff and you're right next to, like, a vet and an animal shelter. All right, hold on. You got to hear this. It's next on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. It's double rebate event time at Banco. Folks, you know how much I love Banco. Anything garage door related, you can bank on Banco. Banco's the best. They do all the garage door work at my house. They're the ones I trust for over 40 years here in the Tampa Bay area. So what is the double rebate event? Clopay has an online rebate, and Banco's going to double it. So you save up to $250 on select two-car insulated garage doors. Banco's going to double that to a $500 rebate. So if you would like to get a better-looking garage door, maybe yours is damaged. Maybe you want to juice up the curb appeal. Maybe you want better insulation in your garage with a insulated garage door. Now, up to a $500 rebate on beautiful Clopay garage doors. Save up to $150 on select two-car insulated garage doors, and Banco is going to double that to $300. So check and see which rebate you're going to be eligible for. Great looks, great performance. Anything garage door related, whether it's a new door or you need service on your garage door, bank on Banco, bancodoors.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. So we're in the middle of hurricane season, and what you need to know is that right now it's a quiet season. But what happens if things juice up? Does this get you wondering about your house and how your house is going to stand up? Listen, get with my friends at WeatherTight Windows. Get with the team and WeatherTight Mike and start talking about your window and door replacements and get them on the books and get them done. Why WeatherTight Windows? Well, they use PGT custom windows and doors. It is an awesome Florida-made product. They know how to build the windows and doors for the Florida climate, the Florida weather, and certainly Florida hurricanes. But then installation is just as important as the quality of the window. If you get bad installation, folks, you might as well just throw the whole thing down the toilet. WeatherTight Windows, best window product and the best installation. Right now, $200 rebate per door, $100 rebate per window. When you need a window and door replacement, folks, there's only one to call. WeatherTight Mike, weathertightwindows.com. And tell them MJ sent you. And don't forget the cookies. 6:58, traffic's on. MJ Morning Show back in a minute. So I have a couple of additional morons in the news that I didn't squeeze in. I got a couple of solid local morons, and it's nonstop. I don't know what it is, but it appears that things are getting more moroni out there. Would you agree with that?
You know what? Yeah.
We've been doing this a long time. I mean, we've been doing this for a very long time. MJ and BJ, then MJ Morning Show since 1994. And it just seems to me that I've had my pulse on morons for a while. It just things are getting moron-tastic out there.
It's like the golden age of morons.
All right, if some dude is pestering you to buy solar panels,
yeah.
what are you laughing at?
I just know a guy.
What are you laughing
I
at?
had a buddy who,
Yeah.
I'm going to sell solar panels.
And he sounded just like that?
Yeah, that's how he sell them. Hey, y'all want some solar panels?
Stop.
That's how everybody sounds.
So we have a guy in Seminole, Pinellas guy, threatened to shoot a solar salesman in the head. Can't do that, all right? You know, if you're annoyed by the solar panel salesman, just tell him, not interested, thank you, have a nice day. Don't threaten to shoot him in the head. I mean, come on.
Those door-to-door sales guys, is that what he was doing, knocking on doors?
Yeah, so this was last Wednesday. We were out. Last Wednesday, a guy was arrested in Seminole, accused of threatening to shoot a solar company sales guy in the head. Yeah, I've got the affidavit here from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. We have an arrest. The affidavit says the victim, I guess going door to door, knocked on the door of 64-year-old David Alfred Albanetti's house. Well, looks like you picked the wrong day to knock on the door of David Alfred Albanetti.
Mr. Albanetti likes his electricity the old-fashioned way.
Are you going to talk like this the entire freaking show, no matter what story I do?
I could. Mr. Albanetti, you don't threaten to shoot people in the head.
Albanetti told the solar panel salesman, "Get off my property." He claimed that he had his firearm in his hand. So according to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office affidavit, he told the victim he would shoot him in the head and later did point the firearm at the victim, saying that you're suspicious.
That could be true.
You're knocking on my door.
Yeah.
So you are suspicious.
I don't want anybody knocking on my door.
So Albanetti then left his house, followed the victim down the street while still carrying the firearm. Holy crap. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office did arrest Mr. Albanati, and he's been charged with aggravated assault, which that's felonious. Aggravated assault is a felony.
When did he threaten to shoot him in the head? When he was at the door?
Yeah. All right, so
and said he looked suspicious?
Yeah, so it seems that the incident first was through the door, and then it, I guess, progressed to an open door, and then it clearly progressed to this Albanetti guy walking down the street. Listen, when the solar salesman leaves your property, that's it.
It's over.
All right. First of all, when he's on your property, you don't pull out a gun and you don't threaten to shoot the dude in the head. All right. And then certainly once he leaves your property, it's over. It's done with. The pesky solicitor, if you want to call him that, it's over. He's left.
You have no more beef with this guy.
Don't follow him down the street with your gun in the hand. Stop it. What's the matter with you, Pinellas County? Well, some in Pinellas County.
Seminole coming up with the morons, though. You don't hear a lot out of Seminole.
No, this is Seminole.
Good.
David Alfred Albanetti. Wonder if he's an MJ Morning Show listener.
He was actually listening to the show, and this guy interrupts him.
All right.
I'd like to talk to you about solar, sir. I'd like to save you money on your monthly electric investment.
What's the last thing you were solicited on at your house? Do you remember? Do you get solicitors?
Trees. We have a lot of mature trees in my neighborhood.
Oh, so you get the tree cutters?
Hey, notice this tree.
Stop talking like that.
That's a different accent.
No, it's
My
not.
last one was like this.
You're doing the same.
This one's like this.
You're doing the same freaking accent.
Okay, fine.
Doesn't matter whether it's a country guy, a tree guy. You're doing the same freaking accent.
So the doorbell-
solar salesman. It's the same accent.
The doorbell rings.
Yes.
Right. And I have stopped answering the door.
Right.
I saw I think an FBI security analyst, and he's like, talk through your door.
Right.
I'm like, that is perfect. So I was like, who is it? And he's like, hello, sir. We'd like to talk to you about your trees.
Now you're doing a British accent.
He's like, hey, we're in the neighborhood, and we noticed you could use a tree trim here. And I was like, keep walking. I was like, I'm not interested. Thank you very much. And the guy left. But I'll tell you, MJ, the surefire way to get any of these salesmen off of your yard is not to threaten to shoot them in the head. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Tell them you're a renter. Tell them you're a renter.
Yeah. You know what? That's good advice.
Yeah,
I can't make any decisions. I'm a renter.
Hey, I'm a renter.
This is outside of my purview.
I rent.
Yep. Sorry.
Yep. And they turn around and they are gone. They don't want to spend another second with you.
So the solar guy, if you're a renter, you're not going to put solar panels on the house. Well, first of all, you're not going to spend the money.
I'm not going to buy windows. I'm not going to put solar on. I'm not going to pressure wash my driveway.
I wonder what the big solicitations are right now. So you get trees, right?
It seems I get trees more often.
I get window cleaning and pressure washing.
Yeah, I've gotten pressure washing before.
Yeah. But see, I have a gate around my place.
Right.
And a moat with gators.
That makes it a little more difficult.
And I've got some things rigged up like Indiana Jones movies.
Little darts.
I've got poisonous darts.
And the big ball.
And I got a big giant boulder that will roll down a cavern way, and it'll run you over. It'll squash you like a bug. No, but I get the cards that are like stuck in my little my gate and everything. So I'll get the cards. So what I say? I said window cleaning, pressure washing. Oh, driveway sealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to seal your driveway. See, I never sealed my driveway. You know how many people have wanted to seal my driveway? I never sealed my driveway. Almost 21 years of my house.
Oh, you got to seal it.
And I never sealed my driveway.
They're bricks. They're big brick pavers. They're going to be fine.
I don't know. What? So, you know what? I want to go to phones.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, the MJ Morning Show listener, what are you getting solicited on? What are the latest things? Because I'm sure there are things that people are out soliciting for that we haven't discussed. I'm sure there's some interesting things where people are knocking on your door. So what's the latest thing you've been kind of pestered with? I'm thinking there are going to be some things that we haven't even thought of and some interesting solicitations. So if you're listening now and your door has been knocked on, your doorbell has been rung, what kind of solicitations have you been hit with lately? Anything interesting? And this full circle story is, listen, even if you're getting bugged, don't pull out a gun.
Or threaten the guy with a gun.
Don't brandish. Don't threaten to shoot the solar salesman in the head.
Don't follow them.
Don't follow. Once they're off your property, just leave them alone. They're gone.
Maybe you call
mission accomplished. They're gone.
Maybe you call the non-emergency line if they look like they're really, really out of place.
What, a solicitor?
I don't know.
All right, 800-990-1047. Just out of curiosity. What have you? Oh, look! I didn't even give out the phone number, and the phones are ringing off the hook. Just out of curiosity, this is real life crap here. What solicitations are happening? What has your door been knocked on for, or what has your doorbell been rang for? Solicitors, what are they asking for? What do they want to sell you? What do they want? What do they want out of you? All right, 800-9901. Every line, I don't even think I've given out the phone number yet. In its entirety. 800-990-1047, and almost every line is already screened. Let me grab Kayreen in St. Pete. Wait, we hit a nerve here.
Everyone?
Yeah. Kayreen St. Pete, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Kayreen.
Hi.
What are you getting solicited for?
Frontier has been knocking on my door. They've knocked on my door at least 5 times. And every time I tell them, no, I'm good. And
Hold on. They're trying to sell you what, Frontier Internet?
yeah, I think so.
I wonder if it's Frontier or if it's like a third-party reseller.
It's Frontier. They recently installed the cables and everything in my neighborhood.
You mean the fiber optics?
Yes. Yep.
Hold on. I've had fiber optics in my neighborhood, I think, for like 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Where the hell are you living in St. Pete that they're just installing fiber?
I'm about 3 miles south of your radio station.
And they're just not getting around to it.
62nd Avenue, 4th Street.
That doesn't make sense. Why it would be that long? All right, so you don't want the front. Listen, the FiOS product. That's my preference actually for internet. It's really good.
Yeah, but they've been here 5 times. I'm like, can't you guys go to a different neighborhood? I also get solicitation for security systems.
Oh yeah.
Roofing.
And then isn't Verizon, I believe, buying Frontier back? So Verizon. It used to be Verizon in town with Verizon FiOS, and then they sold to Frontier, and now I think Verizon is buying Frontier back. Kayreen, thanks for the call.
Yeah, Frontier can't close that big Kayreen account. No, we don't want it anymore.
All right, MJ on MJ. MJ in Riverview, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, MJ. It's MJ.
Yeah, I know. I guess it makes sense that you listen to. Wouldn't it suck if you hated the MJ Morning Show and your name was MJ?
Well, I used to have the MJ. Actually, I have the MJ sticker on my computer.
Oh wow! You mean the round one, the oval, the
Yep.
what? Oh really?
Yes.
We ought to do those again. Yeah, the old MJ stickers. All right. So MJ, what have you been solicited for?
So, security, water softener.
Wait a second. Oh, that's right. Water softeners.
Yes.
All right. What else?
What's crazy, though, is I continually get solar power, solar panels, and we have them on our roof.
Wait a minute. You already have solar panels on top of your house, and they're still knocking on your door trying to sell you solar panels.
Yeah.
I mean,
And it's so funny because the thing is, I also have a thing on my door that says, no solicitors, don't make this weird.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You have a sign that says, no solicitors, don't make this weird?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Did you make that or did you buy that?
I made it.
Don't make this.
That's
weird.
great. That's fantastic.
I mean, it's a nice looking sign. I mean, I did it on my little Cricket, and I made a nice little sign, and it's above my Ring doorbell. And they don't hit the Ring doorbell. They knock on the door, and then up until recently, because we recently lost our dog, but the dog would bark. And
MJ, if I wanted you to make me a sign, would you make me one?
yeah.
All right, here's what I want mine to say. I want mine to say, no solicitors, I'll vomit on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you make me that sign?
She doesn't know what to do with that.
Yeah, I can make it.
No,
Take me about a week, but I can make
all right,
it.
make me a sign.
All right.
No solicitors, I'll vomit on you, okay?
Yeah, call us back.
Okay.
Call me back, and
Yeah.
then we'll arrange to get it or mail it, because I can't wait to see this and show it on MJTV.
Just like your
Okay.
no solicitors,
All right.
I'll vomit on you.
All right, thank you. Thanks, MJ.
But the thing is, with the solicitors that come for the solar, I actually say, "Can you follow me?" And we walk across the street, and I go, "What's that?"
you, wait a minute, you take them on a field trip across the street?
A little adventure.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's the weird part. That's the part you were talking
There you
about.
go. MJ, thanks. I'm looking forward to my vomit side, okay?
Thank you.
I'll get it to you.
Thank you.
She's great.
Jeff is in Kathleen. Jeff, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey guys, how you doing this morning?
Doing well.
All right, so leaf filter.
Oh,
And I don't have gutters on. I don't have an inch of gutter on my house.
not 1 inch of gutter, and they're trying to sell you the leaf filter.
Yes, sir. Love it.
I think I've seen those commercials where, like, the guy falls off the ladder and he's paralyzed because he, was trying to clean the leaves out of his gutter.
Listen, that's a
Yeah,
real thing, man. It's
I
a real
know.
hazard.
I know. Thank you, Jeff. Michael, look at the phones, man. Man, we hit a nerve here.
Oh, man.
Michael Tampa, MJ Morning Show, you're up. Hi.
Good morning, Spectrum. They keep coming to my door. We're sorry we tried to overcharge you when you switched services. Please come back. We'll never overcharge you again.
And you
I was up to almost $200 a month for cable and internet. I'm like, yep, no, sorry. So I just hooked up FiOS and Sling TV, $100 a month.
There you go. Thank you, Michael. Mark in Tampa. Mark, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi. And one more after Mark. Yes, Mark, go ahead.
I'm from Seminole.
What do you get, Mark?
And I get car insurance, health insurance, and Jehovah's Witness.
Listen, the Jehovah's Witnesses are the least of my problems.
You know, I want them to knock on my door instead of a solar salesman.
I'd rather
I'll take Jehovah's Witnesses all day long.
Any day of the week.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate the call. All right, last one. Man, phones blew up on us. I had no idea that it was going to be. We're turning them away now because we're running late. 718, John Riverview, you're the last caller on this. John, MJ, Fester, you're up. Go ahead.
What's going on, fellas? How are you?
Doing well.
Hey, John.
What do you have?
All right. Hey, so the weirdest one I've got probably in the last, 8 months was defective stucco.
Defective? Oh, so they walk to your house and they say your stucco's defective, we need to fix it?
Yeah. You know, one of your neighbors has filed a claim for
it's what? It's not sealed, it's leaking in, it's going to cause rot, that whole shebang?
That whole shebang.
Yeah.
You know, in addition to the solar guys, all that, all that.
Gotcha. All right, buddy, thanks. All right. Who would have thunk it?
Don't threaten to shoot any of them.
Yeah, but with all that, do not pull what was this dude's name? Do not pull David Alfred Albinetti from Seminole. Do not threaten to shoot the solar salesman in the head at your front door, and then don't chase him down the street with your gun. Because Mr. Albinetti has been arrested. All right, 7:20 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, listen, I got detoured on that. I didn't think we were going to head down that trail.
That was great.
I didn't even get to the FBI and the animal shelter story. This is insane. You got to know what you're doing. All right, this is a crazy story. We'll get to that coming up in just a bit. Also, the sneaky vapor on my JetBlue flight. That's right. A woman was vaping the entire flight, thinking nobody was going to notice. She is well, I noticed. Hey, Fester, can you get one by me?
Nah. You're a tough one to get one by.
Tough to get one by me, folks. All right. I've got video of the sneak vapor. It's on my Instagram. I posted it at 1 o'clock this morning. And I'll tell the story. Man, we got a lot coming up. We are jammed. We start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next here on Q105, 104.7 FM. Don't move. Veterans Ford is your Ford dealer, folks. I'm telling you right now, your Ford dealer for life. Why Veterans Ford? How'd you like to be treated differently? How'd you like to be treated better? How'd you like to have the easiest, smoothest car deal? And I hear this from people all the time. MJ, thanks for turning me on to Veterans Ford. I bought a lot of cars in my life, and this was just the best experience. I hear it over and over and over again. If you want the best deal, you go to Veterans Ford and you tell them you want the MJ deal. So what happens when you invoke the MJ deal? I'll tell you, no other Ford dealer in town is going to beat an MJ deal price at Veterans Ford. So you want what? SUV. You want an F-150 or higher. You want a Mustang. You want a Mach-E. Whatever it is, you go to Veterans Ford, you tell them MJ sent you, and you want the MJ deal. You'll be treated like royalty. Their service department also extremely high marks. People love them. Veterans Ford, Line Bar, and the Veterans Expressway, and tell them that MJ sent you. Great numbers. Right now, I'm looking at awesome numbers from Zero Res with their September specials. Get your house clean. Stop looking at the embarrassing, filthy, dirty, stained carpet. The more you clean, the more you're going to save at Zero Res during September. Hurry up. This deal's got, a couple of weeks left. 3 rooms of carpet cleaning, $119. That by itself is a very strong number. 3 rooms of carpet clean for $119. 4 rooms, $154. 5 rooms, just $179. I mean, this is a no-brainer, folks. Take advantage of this. These are some of the best numbers I've seen in a long time. Fantastic. Why Zero Res? The ZR water process. They don't use the soaps, the chemicals, the shampoos that the other companies use. Those leave a residue. You want ZR water, patented electrolyzed water process. Your carpets get cleaner and stay cleaner longer. Get these numbers. Get these great deals right now for 3, 4, and 5 rooms. Tell them the MJ Morning Show sent you. ZeroResTampaBay.com. That's ZeroResTampaBay.com. Traffic's on 723, 1 hour, 20 minutes nonstop MJ. you on MJTV, and if you don't watch MJTV, you should. If you don't watch it live, you can go back and watch the entire show from any day after the fact. I mean, it's streaming, or you can just rewind it. You know, we're on YouTube every morning. Hello, I'm waving to all MJ Morning Show YouTube watchers on MJTV.
Oh, they're waving back.
Also, when we move to the new studio, we've got much better cameras, so the quality is going to get better on MJTV, and it's just going to be a more aesthetically pleasing experience when we get out of this dumpster fire of a studio. Oh, let me jot this down, studio. Let me give folks a studio update and our studio move to our brand new palatial, from the outhouse to the penthouse, man. That's where we're headed. It's been a long time coming, and we've hit a couple of snags and delays, so I'll give you the latest in just a minute. First, though, as we start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ, I'm a little late doing this because we kind of went down a path that I didn't expect that the phones were going to blow up on with the whole solicitor at your front door story a little while ago. So I mentioned the FBI, and, you're telling me that you don't know that this is going to be an issue if this occurs?
What happened?
This happened in Montana. The FBI field office in Billings, Montana, decided they were going to burn a couple of pounds of methamphetamine that were seized by the FBI, and they incinerated the methamphetamine. But I guess they're adjacent to an animal shelter with veterinarian services, and the methamphetamine was burned, and the fumes consumed the workers and some of the animals in the shelter, and they had to go to the hospital. The smoke from the burning methamphetamine filled the building during a drug burn last week because of negative pressure that sucked the methamphetamine fumes. So suddenly you've got all these people and animals inside the animal shelter. They're breathing burning methamphetamine fumes.
All right, so I'm not a meth expert, but don't you smoke meth?
Yeah, well, you can ingest meth. I think smoking meth is the most prevalent use of the illicit drug.
All right, hold on. I just found a recovery site that talks about meth. And it says you can smoke it, snort it, inject it, swallow it.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 ways.
There you go.
But smoking is number one.
You can make meth cookies.
Yeah, you can make meth. His brownies are crunchy. What's in there?
I heard it tastes awful. Methamphetamine has like drain cleaner in it.
Yeah, nothing about it.
And like scraped up match tips.
So it says,
doesn't it have like acetone, and it's got like paint thinner? There's just all kinds of nasty crap. Not to mention, if you get the blue meth, like what Walter White was selling,
right?
They're using 2,000 flushes. Oh. That's how they get it blue.
Isn't meth the reason why we can't buy the better over-the-counter drugs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've always said this, and once again, MJ proven right.
Yes.
Because they took a lot of those decongestants and cold medications off the market because they sucked. So the stuff that you could buy on the shelves at a pharmacy or Target or Walmart, the stuff you could just buy over the counter, right off the shelf. Remember a year or two ago, the FDA came out and said this stuff is ineffective. It doesn't work.
Right.
Remember a whole bunch of cold and allergy crap just came off the market because it's garbage. So when it comes to allergies or decongestants, the stuff that works is the stuff that is behind the counter. It's the pseudoephedrine. So pseudoephedrine, because of meth making, was reclassified by, and listen, this is to the best of my memory. I think I'm framing this properly. So the FDA said that pseudoephedrine, which is the active ingredient, like in Sudafed, or you Actifed, Sudafed, Actifed. It's the pseudoephedrine
All the feds.
that does the trick.
Okay.
And Michelle, she's my lovely wife, who for those wondering, hey, where's Michelle? She needs a couple of days off. She's just got a lot of stuff going on. We just got back. She's got appointments. She's got all kinds of crap coming up.
I don't blame her.
So listen, I'll probably call her up a couple times on the phone. But Michelle, and if she were here, she'll tell you the only stuff that works for her for allergies is, listen, you don't need a prescription, but it's behind the counter at the pharmacy, and it's the stuff with the pseudoephedrine. And there's another ingredient that trilipidine, something or other.
But it's all behind the counter now because of meth heads.
Yes, but it's not a prescription required medication. It's just behind the counter, and there's a system to keep track. So you can't go to 29 different stores and buy a box of Sudafed or pseudoephedrine. And then, build up a big stockpile to make meth. There's a whole, data tracking system, and you got to turn your driver's license over, and the system keeps track of how much you can buy anywhere in the country.
The meth heads have won.
Yeah, for 30 days or so.
Unbelievable.
Seriously, there's a limitation.
So when Michelle goes to pick up a box, what, does the guy think she's trying to make a small batch or something?
I always make a joke. Yeah, we're cooking up batch. No, I'm kidding. Oh, did I tell you? I told the story.
Remind me.
I told the story. So the Publix pharmacy here on 9th on MLK.
Right.
So the back way out of our office complex, on the way to the Howard Franklin and 275 North on 9th out here on MLK.
Yeah, at 9th and Roosevelt.
Yeah, 9th and Roosevelt. You got a Publix, and there's a pharmacy in the Publix, and I stopped in to grab something. I think I got some sourdough. Michelle likes the Publix sourdough. So I went in and got some sourdough, and I always check to see if they have the pseudoephedrine behind the counter. They don't always have it. So they had a box. So there's a guy working behind the pharmacy there. I told the story of the year 2 years ago, and I saw a box as I'm walking in. I'm like, yep, I'll grab that. And he says, I need your driver's license and everything. Yeah, I said, yep, I'm cooking up a batch later. And, I'm just kind of joking. He's like, the guy looks at me. That's not funny.
He's right.
That's not funny.
Meth jokes don't play well in St. Pete.
I forgot. See, I got a little too comfortable. See, the Publixes and the pharmacies that I frequent to grab Michelle this Sudafed or the pseudoephedrine when they have it, they typically know me, and I just I got too comfortable, and I dropped the little cooked up batch of meth joke, and
when you think
I thought he was going to call the cops. He's like, that's not funny.
Okay, when you think of professions that don't have a great sense of humor, pharmacists. I don't know if that's true. I have no data to support this. I just think a pharmacist isn't really jokey.
All right, so here's the deal: the animal shelter and the FBI office are adjacent. So this is Billings, Montana. FBI office, animal shelter, they share the same building. And apparently, they share the same incinerator.
Oh.
So, this is tough to think about, but the shelter uses the incinerator to dispose of, carcasses of animals that pass. And I guess the FBI said, hey, we got 2 pounds of meth. Let's go ahead and burn the meth. And it filled the whole animal shelter with burning methamphetamine smoke.
That's terrible.
They're all testing positive now. They're all high. They had to go to the hospital. Yeah, the smoke filled the building because of some negative pressure issue, blah, blah, blah. A fan was supposed to be on hand to reverse the pressure so smoke would flow out of the building, but the fan was not readily available. Yeah, the incinerator is used primarily to burn carcasses of animals euthanized or collected by the city's animal control division. But every couple of months, local law enforcement or the FBI, they use it to burn seized narcotics. 14 workers from the nonprofit Yellowstone Valley Animal Shelter were evacuated and had to go to the hospital because they all smoked meth. Courtesy of the FBI.
That's something new for these people.
Oh, my God. 75 dogs and cats that were in the shelter had to be taken out quickly and relocated, or else they were going to get high on meth fumes. I'm sure they did, but
Right?
they had to be taken out. Oh my, that's insane. Employees had intense headaches, sore throats. Some had dizziness, sweating, coughing. 3 are now addicted to meth.
I have to say, how many people now have a habit?
Now they're addicted.
That's awful.
Oh God, that's insane. All right, this is a good segue into the vaping story. All right, Fester, you want to bring up my Instagram?
My wife, I spoke to her during the commercial break.
Yeah.
She is very disappointed in you.
Really?
Very.
You know what? Typically, people would think that I would have done something about this, but I decided not to cause a stir. You know what? People are already commenting. I'm getting chastised.
Okay, so she's not disappointed for the lack of confrontation.
Okay.
She understands that because you're on a plane, you don't want to be involved in a confrontation. She said it was a pansy move, and that was her word.
Yeah.
Pansy move.
Yeah.
To pixelate the face.
Oh.
She goes-
So your wife doesn't like the fact that I had Julian pixelate the face.
She said,
All right,
did he
folks.
put it up? Is it still up pixelated? I go, well, yeah. And she said,
Yeah.
what a pansy move. And I was like,
man.
whoa, hey, easy now,
Man,
lady.
your wife, Allison, is calling me out?
She called it a pansy
All right,
move.
I might have to call her up.
I mean,
Hey, listen, I'm not afraid of letting someone have at it.
strong words.
Come at me.
Strong words.
Come at. All right, here's the story. Let me tell the story from the beginning. Last Monday, so a week ago, and I mentioned this when I called in on the show last week. I called in twice last week live, and I did some phone segments for some stuff. And I mentioned that we had this vapor on our flight up to Connecticut, and that I was going to post the video, that I have video. So I finally posted the video late last night, actually early this morning. I was up at 1:30 this morning, and I posted this at 1:30 in preparation for today's show. And what took me a long time was I wanted to get the narration right. So I have the natural, like the plain ambience, but, people will say, man, couldn't she hear you talking? No, because
voiceover.
I did a voiceover.
Yes, you talk over the video later.
Yeah. So Julian put the video together, pixelated the lady's face, and then I did the voiceover last night. And, I just wanted to be, I'm a perfectionist, wanted to get it right. So I probably did like 35 attempts. Take 29, take 30, take 32 until I got it right. All right. So we're on a flight. This was last Monday. We took a JetBlue flight from Tampa International up to Windsor Locks, Connecticut, which is Hartford area. It's Bradley International Airport. We're on JetBlue last Monday, and I just noticed that this woman in my row, kept putting her hand to her mouth, and I just noticed this.
Is she on the window?
She's in the middle seat. So there's a guy next to her who I think she was traveling with who's in the window, and then there's this dude on the aisle. She's in the middle, and she is vaping the entire flight. We had a fast flight. Our flight was from Tampa International up to Hartford to Windsor Locks, Bradley. It was 2 hours and 13 minutes. That's a good number. That's a good flight number. All right. So the entire flight, this woman is sneak vaping. So what I have to do, I had a sneak video.
That's right.
I did a sneak record. So I held it like on the armrest, and I kind of just held it, and I was pretending that I was like writing notes on a pad on the tray table while I'm holding and I'm hitting the record button, and I'm just holding it right at her, and she's vaping. I mean, the entire flight. And let me play the audio here. Fester, reset that, bring the audio up. And folks, this video, the sneak vapor, and even though the face is pixelated, I'm guessing maybe some people will recognize her,
I don't know.
If she's a local, people might recognize her. So the sneak vapor is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. It is the third item because I've got a couple of pinned items. Michelle on all fours. That video is pinned at number 1. Oh, the bear. I got a lot of stuff. Did you see the bear?
Yes.
We stumbled across a humongous bear at night in the parking lot of a condo complex up in Connecticut. Oh, my God. Hey, boo-boo.
I knew you were going to do this.
Right.
I saw the bear, and I saw your caption. I'm like, he's going to talk like Yogi Bear.
I did. I got to get into that later on.
Here we go.
All right, so it's the third item, and the headline is Sneaky Vape Lady in my row on JetBlue flight, $4,000 fine. All right, let me play the audio, and this will explain in a nutshell what she could have faced. And then, I want to grab phone calls on this because some people are rapping me. Some people are hitting me up here in the comments saying that I should have turned her in. All right, here's the audio. Reset it and go. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, she's vaping on my JetBlue flight. Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show, Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM. This is up to a $4,000 federal FAA fine. Even though this is smokeless, you could be banned from the airline, no fly list. You could even be arrested. Oh, sneaky side vape the entire flight. All right, gotta have another one. Need another hit. Up, who's coming down the aisle? Is it a flight attendant? Let me check. Nope. Okay, it's time to vape again. 2 hours and 15 minutes from Tampa all the way up to Bradley International in Connecticut. Should I have turned her in? All right, so that's the question. So
man.
Take a look. You gotta see this video, folks. The entire flight, she's sneak vaping. She's holding it different ways. Like she was doing a little bit more concealing at one point. I think she even had it I think she pulled her sleeve up at one point, so she had it partially down her sleeve.
She's a vaping ninja.
And then she was talking into her hand like she was a Secret Service agent. All right, so Look at the video. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. When you get a chance, don't do it while you're driving. Wait till you get to work or school or whatever. Certified MJ Radio, folks, and give me a follow. This is the reason why you ought to follow my account, because you don't know and bears. Oh, my. All kinds of crap on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Now, I did pixelate her face. Now, did I have to? I did not. Listen, you don't have an expectation of privacy in public. I'm not recording audio, so it's not like a wiretap issue. Plus, I don't know, if you're in the air, I don't know what the rules are. Like Florida's a two-party consent state. You need two parties to, consent to, like an audio recording.
If you're in the air, it sounds fair.
But listen, shooting video in public, there's nothing wrong with that. Wide open. All right, so what do you think? Should I have turned the sneaky vape lady in? Have you seen the video? Have you already watched it? Or just, hey, you heard the story. If I knew she was vaping, should I have turned her in? Should I have quietly gone back to a flight attendant and said, hey, this lady's sneak vaping the entire flight? And if you heard the video, it was not a smoke vape. It was one of the smokeless vapes. Doesn't matter.
I didn't even know they had those.
Yeah. So she's sucking on, she's not getting, she's getting the nicotine hit, and it doesn't produce a vapor, but it doesn't matter. These vape pens, whether they're a smoke-inducing or a smokeless, they are illegal it's a federal violation. Again, up to a $4,000 fine from the FAA. You could get banned by the airline, no-fly list. There have been cases where people have been arrested for vaping on flights, and, she had no shame. So should I have turned her in? If you haven't seen the video, go look at it. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Let's hit phones. 800-990-1047. Should I have said something to the flight attendant? Because some people are in the comments. People are commenting, and people are like, look, I'll hit the comments right now. Hang on. I'll go to the comments, and I want to call your wife, because apparently Fester's wife is calling me out.
She called you a pansy.
Yeah, not for not turning her in. Fester's wife is calling me a pansy for something else. Let me bring this up here, and let me bring up the comments. All right, let me turn down the audio on my phone.
MJ, this is like one of the very few things they warn you about before every flight.
Oh,
this
they do.
is a very serious offense.
It is. So Nikki says yes. Chris says yes. Then someone else said, I don't know. Is this really that dire of an issue? Here are the shocked faces. Oh, my God, 100% yes, you should have. Oh, here's Carlos says, no cloud, no problem. This was a smokeless vape. Here's Svetlana says, absolutely 100. Why is it necessary to do things when you're not supposed to do it? I'm trying to be nice. You're a grown person. There's other words I want to use.
Okay, so one person's comments.
Please report it. Oh, hell no. Absolutely turn her in. Yes, you should have turned her in. I mean, look at the comments. So don't only look at the video. Look at the comments on Certified MJ Radio for the Sneak Vapor.
One of the comments from Kim says, absolutely, this is a huge safety risk. I'm going to ask a dumb question.
Yeah, I don't know if it's...
What's the safety risk?
Yeah, on this, it's not... Well, they say the batteries, the lithium-ion batteries in these, I guess these vape pens have a disproportionate amount that do burst into flames.
That's not cool.
little higher. You've heard the stories about people, the vape pen burns their leg because the vape pen caught on fire. The battery exploded.
It's in their pocket, in their pants.
They've got a runaway lithium-ion battery fire.
4,000-degree fire just burning in their pocket.
Like having a Tesla Model S in your pants.
Exactly right. Takes hours to put out.
Let me call your wife. So she dropped the kids off, right?
Yes.
Allison. Let me call Allison.
Did you know more men think of my wife if she's saved in her phone because of just the alphabet?
What?
I have buddies who every time they open up their phone contact list,
right,
the first name they see is my wife's.
Oh, really?
And they think of her every day.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, that is hot.
All right, so folks, if you want to comment, 800-990-1047. Should I have turned the sneaky vapor in? Allison.
Yes.
Fester says you called me a pansy?
Absolutely you are.
I'm a
pansy. Call him now. Say it.
No, you're well, I said pansy ass, but you're a pansy.
I'm a pansy ass.
I just don't understand why you would pixelate her face. Like you would fall over backwards 3 times over to have a viral video, and this is one thing that would probably get some traction, and then you pixelate her face. Why are you trying to protect her?
So I should have put her on full shame vapor blast?
Absolutely.
Dude.
Absolutely.
Wow.
If she's going to do that, she shouldn't expect to have privacy.
Ooh, that's a good point, Al. Listen, MJ, you did not turn her in. You saved her the $4,000 fine. You might as well give her a little internet justice. Internet justice, I think, is the swiftest and sometimes the most severe.
Internet justice.
It's out there. It's real.
It's a new show.
It's a real thing.
Internet justice.
I mean, the people will find her and she'll become a thing.
Listen, Allison, I'm sure you've called me a lot of things behind my back over the years.
She'll call them to your face.
But
maybe.
But now Allison is calling me a pansy ass. Not just a pansy. I'm a pansy ass for pixelating her face.
I mean, you did her a solid.
Yes, you are.
You did her right by not turning her in. I mean, you did her a favor. I don't know if you did the right thing, but you did her a favor.
All right, Allison, let me hit the other calls. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry I let you down.
Oh, pansy
no
ass.
problem.
All right.
You can put it back up again.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, put the video up or put 2 of them up or put them. I don't know, man, but for this to gain some traction, you need a face.
All right, 800-990-1047. I guess I will add to the question, what do you think about me pixelating the sneaky vapor's face? Again, go look at the video. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Leave me a comment. I wonder how many people are going to call me a pansy ass for pixelating now in the comments on my Certified MJ Radio Instagram.
We should hashtag all of MJ's Instagram comments with pansy ass.
The reason why I really want to take calls is, should I have turned her in? I mean, should I have been a tattletale? Should I have, gone to the bathroom, in quotes, and then told the flight attendant in the back, hey, Lady in 19E, she's vaping the entire flight. Federal FAA violation. Let me hit calls here. Greg is in Tarpon Springs. Greg, MJ Morning Show, you're up. Hi, Greg.
Hey, good morning. Are you ready for that dinner?
Which dinner, Greg?
I remember I told you I called in a couple of weeks back and I said I'd take people over to Tarpon Springs to eat dinner, and you said, would I buy you dinner? And I said, yeah.
All right,
okay,
all right.
all right.
Yeah, oh yes, Greg from Tarpon
Oh, yeah.
Springs.
How could I forget?
We've
Yeah,
been on.
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
All right.
First of all, you don't really know if it's a vapor because they have these devices out now that are just a hollow tube to help people to, solve the addiction on the, like, for example, when they're flying.
This thing was lighting up. So at the bottom, there was a white light that came on every time she vaped. She was deriving nicotine or whatever. This was a vape pen. It was a smokeless vape pen. Total FAA federal violation. I truly believe she was actually inhaling something from the vape device.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, I'm a vapor. So
Yeah, and you can see on the video, if you go... Greg, have you seen the video yet?
No, I haven't because I'm driving to work.
All right,
I had to call because...
All right, when you get to... Do you have Instagram? Do you follow me?
I do. I follow you on Instagram.
All right, so when you get to work safely, go to Certified MJ Radio, and you can see the thing lighting up when she takes a breath. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate the call. That opens a line. 800-990-1047. Should I have turned the vape lady in? Sneaky vapor. Mm-hmm. The sneaky vapor. Yvonne is in Tampa. Yvonne, MJ Morning Show, welcome.
Yes, good morning, guys. Listen, I got a story. I think you're right. You shouldn't take it in because last year I was visiting my mom in Los Angeles, California.
Yep.
And then we aboard a bus. On the bus, there's a sign. It says, "You see something, say something."
Oh, so you were on a bus, not a plane. You were on a bus?
I was in a bus. Listen to this.
Yeah.
But there was a couple guys getting in the bus, and then they started smoking. I mean, they didn't start smoking. They did start selling between them that something. The bus smelled bad. So
hold on. They were smoking a joint? They were smoking cigarettes or vaping?
I don't know where they were, but in front of me. They were in front of me.
What were you on, like Greyhound or something? What kind of bus were you on?
I was coming from Beverly Hills to Los Angeles in the middle.
Oh, wow. So maybe just L.A. Were you on a bus to see the stars' homes, or were you on?
Yes, exactly. That's right. Yes,
Oh, wait a minute.
I can see it.
Wait,
So-
you were on the See the Stars Home bus tour?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
No, listen to this.
Yeah,
But what happened is the bus. It was the city bus. Those.
Oh, okay. So it was an L.A. City bus.
LAC city bus.
Yeah.
Yes. So and then the driver, I think he smelled it too. He stopped right there, and he get up and says, "Okay, tell me who is the one having the smoking here."
Don't make me stop this bus. So the bus driver stopped the bus and went back to the aisle and said, "Who's smoking?"
No, exactly, because they can see. They have it like a here, like they have a camera or something. They can see everything.
Oh, yeah.
in the
Well,
bus.
I'm sure you can smell it.
And and I was like this, hiding between them, and I was showing him with my fingers.
You're ratting them out. You're pointing them out.
Yes, I'm pointing to them.
Yvonne, thanks for the call. Paul is in Tampa. Paul, MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
I want to tell MJ, he who is without sin shall cast the first stone. And that when him and his brood over there stop bringing candy to the theaters, then he should be able to report people for vaping on planes.
I'm getting Bible verses now.
Hold on. Paul, are you comparing smuggling candy into a movie theater to vaping on a federally regulated airplane?
Yes.
Paul, I love you, but we can't be friends.
Fester, not for nothing. You sneaking candy into the movie
Oh,
theater
my God.
is more detrimental than anything.
It's more detrimental. You sneaking Milk Duds into the movie theater instead of paying $12 for 3 Milk Duds. You buying your candy at the Dollar General or the Dollar Tree before the movie theater, and that is on the same level as vaping on a flight.
Paul, the funniest thing I've heard all day.
In Paul's eyes.
The funniest thing I've heard all day, Paul, is listening to you say detrimental.
Listen, it's a harmless thing that didn't bother anybody, obviously. So it's like candy in the movie.
All right. Thanks, Jamie. Or Paul.
That's Paul.
Let me hit Jamie
Jamie's
next. Jamie Clearwater, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, good morning. First time caller.
Thank you, Jamie. Thanks for listening, and thanks for calling the MJ Morning Show. Go.
Yes, so I was on a flight from California with my ex, well, my partner at the time, from California back to Florida, and I vape, and we had a couple of drinks, so I was like, let me just hit my vape pen in the bathroom, and I was a little buzzed, and so I went to the bathroom, and I hit the vape pen, and I look up, and I'm like, oh, is that an air vent? And I blow the smoke into it.
It's a smoke detector.
I know.
Which alerts the captain. It sets off all kinds of lights and buzzers in the cockpit.
It was so bad. I was so embarrassed, and the alarm was so loud, like the loudest screeching noise ever. I run out of
So you blew the vape right. You thought it was a vent, and you blow the vape smoke right into the smoke detector in the airplane lavatory.
I set the alarm off. It was so embarrassing. So I sit down, and I'm sitting next to my partner's parents, and his daughter looks over, and she was like, "Is Jamie vaping on the plane?" And I was like, "Oh my God!" There's like a volleyball, like high school girl class sitting right next to me. They're all staring at me. So then the plane lands. They take my ID, and they're like, "Jamie, please come to the front of the plane." The plane splits like the Red Sea. I'm in the back of the plane, and I have to take a walk of shame all the way to the front of the plane. I'm escorted off by police officers, and then I start crying. Everybody's staring at me walking off the plane, and they were like, "You can get arrested," and what happened? And I was like, I don't know. My battery just the button got stuck, and it kept blowing smoke because I didn't want to go to jail. So I was like, I have to lie, I guess, at this point.
Oh, God. What airline were you on?
Oh, I don't remember. This was maybe 5 or 6 years ago or something like that. I don't know, but
So did you wiggle out of it? Did you? Were you on the no-fly list, or what did they do?
Nothing. So I stood by like they had me standing next to this door, and they looked like they were kind of laughing, but I was like crying. I was like, I don't want to go to jail, obviously, and everything like that. But they were like, you can get arrested. I think they said it was a federal offense.
Yes.
And that it could get. Yeah, and it could get up to a $10,000 fine. They were like, we're not going to arrest you. They were like, next time, just take your pod out of the battery. If the battery, gets stuck and everything, they were like, just wait in the mail for, anything in the like, if they're going to send you anything, just look for it in the mail, like your fine or anything like that. But they never sent anything. I never got fined, but I never vaped on a plane ever again.
You blew the smoke right. You blew it right into the detector. Brilliant, Jamie.
I had 2 glasses of wine, and I was like, oh, my God, what's that red button? And it just went off. Yep.
Jamie, thanks. Hopefully you'll be a regular listener from now on.
Oh, I listen every morning.
Oh, you're just a first-time caller.
Yeah. Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right, Jamie, thank you. I appreciate the story.
Telling the story. All right, thanks.
Thank you. We have Anonymous. Is Anonymous going to be a good call?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Anonymous in Wesley Chapel. Anonymous MJ Morning Show. You're up. Hi.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey.
Quick story. Flying to Canada in 2015, layover in Minnesota. On the way to Minnesota, my wife gets up, goes to the bathroom, comes back, sits down, and I smell something. I go, did you just go smoke in the bathroom? She goes, before she could answer, flight attendant taps her on the shoulder, says, ma'am, I'm going to need you to come with me to the back of the plane. Long story short, we get to Minnesota. The NTSB, full, blue FBI jackets are waiting for her. And, it was a big uproar.
Did she get arrested?
No. Didn't get fined, but we were put, on a no-fly list. And from Minnesota to Canada, they wouldn't serve me any alcohol.
Oh, man. Thank you, Anonymous. Have a great day.
From Minnesota to Canada is like a 45-minute flight.
Well, it depends where in Canada you're going. All right, last call. Man, phones have blown up on this. Andrew, I got to move on, but tell everyone who's calling and thank you. almost at 10,000. I put this thing up at 1:30 this morning, and we're at 9,300 views on this thing already. Yeah, this is going to be a whopper. So if you want to see the sneaky vape lady, the video that I took secretly, surreptitiously, is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. And the reason why I'm taking calls is, should I have turned her in? I didn't. You know, I'm an aviation nerd, and, you know, I'm kind of a stickler for, you know, aviation safety, but and I didn't. All right. Was the plane going to be delayed? No. Were they going to have agents come on board? You know, when we got up to Connecticut. All right, one last call. Emory in Tampa. Emory MJ Morning Show. Go.
Hey, good morning. This turned into, should you rat her out or not, turned into story time.
Yeah.
But listen, if it doesn't directly affect you, mind your own frickin' business. Oh, I mean, and I'm not.
So even if it's illegal, if it's a federal violation to vape, whether it produces smoke or not.
And I see it. Yeah, it's illegal to text and drive, and I see it all the time, and nothing's ever done about it. But no, if it doesn't directly affect you, mind your own business. If you see your neighbor's your neighbor's house being broken into, yeah, report it. Okay, but come on, something so stupid like that. If it doesn't affect you, mind your own business and keep going. Stop ratting people out for stupid little things.
Well, yeah. I didn't rat her out, but the video is up on the website.
Wow, sounds like Emery's been burned by some snitches.
Or the video is on my Instagram, rather. You know what? Put the link also on our website, as heard on the MJ Morning Show. So Andrew will put the link up. So if you don't have the Instagram app, give it a few minutes, but Andrew will put the link up on our website as well, mjmorningshow.com. And then you can go into the As Heard on the MJ Morning Show, and Andrew will put the link to Instagram. But if you're on Instagram, just go to my Certified MJ Radio and take a look at the video and leave a comment. And I'll address the comment. I'll do a little recap on this tomorrow. Certified MJ Radio, and if you don't follow me, give me a follow. Speaking of, we had fun coming and going. So leaving Tampa to Connecticut, we have the secret sneaky vapor. Coming back on JetBlue last night, we were supposed to fly Tampa, last night we were supposed to fly Bradley International, which is the Hartford area in Connecticut. Direct nonstop JetBlue flight to Tampa. We go to Orlando last night. So the captain comes on. Ladies and gentlemen, and he did say earlier, we had some choppy air. So there was a whole big chop, like all the way down the East Coast. It was just some disturbed air. We were supposed to be at 37,000 feet, and we ended up flying at 26,000 feet.
What?
Well, no, that's a big difference.
Oh, yes.
And, up at 37,000, the air is much thinner. There's less resistance. So the fuel burn is less. It's a much more efficient to fly.
You're lower, you burn more fuel.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we were running out of gas. All right. So here's the deal.
That's a big problem.
Tampa was also closed for a bit because of severe thunderstorms yesterday. So the pilot comes on and says, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to Orlando right now to get some fuel because Tampa's closed. Tampa's not going to be open for 15 or 20 minutes. And, I don't know how empty the tanks were, but
they're pretty empty.
Yeah, but the captain said, out of an abundance of caution, he said this: the prudent thing to do would be to go get some gas in Orlando. So
great,
flying at 26,000 feet all the way down the East Coast instead of 37,000 feet, it increased the fuel burn dramatically. And then as we're approaching Tampa, we're like over, I think, Gainesville. And Tampa was closed because of severe weather. So Tampa was shut for I don't know the amount of time, but the captain said that Tampa was not going to be open for another 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah, long enough to make you concerned.
So instead of circling and, running out of fuel like an Avianca flight over Long Island, was that a 707 back in the day? Got to make sure you have gas. So the captain said, the prudent decision is for us to go to Orlando, gas up, and then head over to Tampa. So we landed in Orlando last night. and then we gassed up, and then we flew 22 minutes.
But you didn't even get off the plane.
No, we sat on the plane in Orlando. Some people wanted to get off. So some people were landing in Tampa, and they wanted to go to Orlando. So they actually let some people off the plane that wanted to get off the plane.
If they had a checked bag.
So they said that, hey, if you've got a checked bag, your bag's going to Tampa. But I guess at least one or two people on the flight, they had carry-on only. So it worked out perfectly for them.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But it wasn't the bulk of the flight. You know, almost all passengers except one or two wanted to go to Tampa. So we gassed up, and then boom, we got up to like, I think 10,000 feet. It was like 22 minutes from Orlando back over to Tampa. So that was my excitement on JetBlue, coming and going.
Dude, have you ever tried to bring something on a plane that was higher than the liquid limit?
Dude, people attempt that all. Dude, okay, it's the TSA deal.
Okay, so
it's 3.4 ounces.
Right.
But you know what? I just discovered this. In the side pouch of my wheelie bag, I had like a 12-ounce bottle of saline solution that's gone through maybe a dozen flights that they've never caught.
I am such a sucker.
What?
We get to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Right. I'm on my trip, and I Tuesday night, the first night we're there, I go to a Mexican restaurant near the hotel. I get some nachos, and they had a great hot sauce. Right. The green bottle hot sauce was very good. And I guess I'm into hot sauces lately. So the waitress comes by, I settle up my bill, and I'm giving her, I have a couple $dollars in my hand for a tip, and I was like, hey, I got a couple more $dollars for you if you get me a bottle of the green sauce.
Right.
And it weighed 5.8 ounces. It wasn't a big bottle.
Yeah.
But
it's 2+ ounces over.
Yeah. So I go to TSA. I'm like, I don't want to hold. And the Philadelphia airport TSA is just a disaster. It wasn't a long line. It was just very inefficient.
Right.
And I go there, and I don't want to hold the line up. So I was like, let me befriend the agent and see if they'll put it through. So I pulled it out. I go, hey, does this get through? They could have just said, oh, yeah, no problem. But she goes, oh, no, it's over the limit. I'm thinking she's going to confiscate it because that's what they have to do.
Yeah, then she's going to be using it on some chicken at home later on.
She says I could pour some out.
No, that's a violation.
That's what she did.
It's the label. It doesn't matter.
She poured out my hot. She poured out like I have it. It's my bag is still in the car.
Are you serious?
I got in last night super late. The bag is still in the car.
They're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, she pours out the green hot sauce.
It's whatever the label says. It doesn't matter. If you've got a bottle that's 5 ounces and the FAA limit is 3.4 ounces, no, it's the bottle size and the label. You're not supposed to be able to pour stuff out.
Yeah, it clearly says.
Are you kidding me?
It clearly said 5 ounces on it, and I walk up. I'm super Mr. Jovial.
So she poured it out and gave it back to you.
Yeah, she just let me see it, and she goes, oh yeah, this can't go. It's over. And I'm thinking, okay, she's gonna. I mean, it was a couple of $dollars for the bottle. I mean, no big deal. I could pour some out for you, and I'm like, yes.
So she estimated. Okay, I'm gonna estimate getting you down to 3.4 ounces.
She just turned around and just kind of, and I was like. I even joked. I'm like, hey, that's
ridiculous.
That's a heavy hand there. And she puts the lid back on. She goes, that should be good. Have a good flight home.
Oh, my God.
And I've never seen that before. I'm like, I didn't even think to record it or even,
Or you could have said this is a medical necessity.
Yes.
No, seriously.
Okay, all right.
And then they'll go ahead and they'll do the explosive swab. That's another way to kind of get through if you've got like a perfume or you got something.
It's a medical necessity.
Yeah, you just say something's this is medical, it's a necessity, and then they'll like do the bomb and gunpowder residue swab test.
Man, how do I make hot sauce a medical necessity? But yeah, I mean, I
got to use this in my groin.
I've been thinking about it all week. I'm like, how am I going to get this back? I don't want to check a bag and over the stupid hot sauce. And she just poured a little out, and now I have it.
At 8:12 at the MJ Morning Show. So, we've got 2 shrimp items here. Guess who's doing the secret undercover shrimp test locally again?
Was it like one of the news stations?
No.
Oh, no. It's like there's like a shrimp council.
Yeah. CD Consulting. They're back.
Is that their name?
Yes, CD Consulting. Remember a couple of years ago, they did the secret shrimp shopping at restaurants around the Tampa Bay area, and 42 out of 44 restaurants were determined to be serving shrimp that was not out of the Gulf. It was shrimp that was like imported from, Vietnam, Philippines, because they can do DNA testing and they can find out where the shrimp is actually from.
It's like 23andMe for shrimp.
It is.
Yeah.
This is like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. 42 out of 44 restaurants in Florida were serving non-Florida Gulf shrimp. Remember this? The only restaurants in the Tampa Bay area that were serving real Gulf shrimp, like fresh caught Gulf shrimp. And the problem is some places I think were saying, oh yeah, Gulf shrimp, and they're using, just the junk raised, farm raised in a toilet in Vietnam.
I mean, that seems
in
like
some drainage ditch with raw sewage floating out of some apartment building packed with, 3,200 people.
It seems like a bigger deal if the restaurant's near the beach. If you go to a restaurant.
Oh, so it's okay in Lakeland?
No. It seems like I don't think about Gulf shrimp if I'm in Lakeland. But if I'm in Clearwater Beach and there's the beach, Gulf shrimp is like, ooh.
So almost 2 years ago, they determined that only Salt Shack in Tampa and Stillwater's Tavern in St. Pete, they were the only restaurants that were actually serving real, wild-caught Gulf shrimp.
Huh.
And the other restaurants were using, imported stuff.
They were getting it from their
cheap,
food supplier.
Frozen. Well, listen, you determine what you buy.
Yeah.
The restaurants that were had Vietnamese or overseas frozen, they knew exactly what they were buying.
Where were those radioactive shrimp from?
Well, that was Walmart, and then
from India.
Then those were from India.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of shrimp stories lately. Then you had the radioactive recall on like Great Value shrimp or something, and then remember it expanded to other brands. All right, so the deal is this CD Consulting is going to do it again. So they've taken new samples. 22 restaurants. Were you a restaurant that was just secretly tested? 22 more restaurants were tested last week to find out if the shrimp on their menu is wild-caught Gulf shrimp or whether they're using, cheap, frozen, foreign stuff. So they've already done it. The results are incoming.
Oh, no.
So shortly, we should know, and they need to reveal all of it. They not only need to reveal the restaurants that are actually serving high-quality, locally caught Florida Gulf shrimp, which the good guys here, Salt Shack on the Bay, at least last time around, and Stillwater's Tavern in St. Pete. And I can't believe that they changed. So I think they've been retested. And I got to believe that they're doing the same thing.
They got to keep it up.
With good Gulf shrimp. But so 22 new places have been tested. CD Consulting, they need to reveal all of the restaurant names of the places that are serving cheap imported Vietnamese or whatever shrimp.
That's what I want to know.
That's frozen in clumps.
Release the files.
Yeah, so
release all the files. Don't
release the Shrimpstein files.
Don't take any names out.
I want unredacted.
No amendments.
I want full release of the Shrimpstein files.
I want to know. I'm more interested in the shrimp files than I am the other files.
All right, so last time around, 42 out of 44 restaurants were serving non-locally grown shrimp, despite the fact that they were saying that it was local shrimp on the menu, right?
Oh, some of these little beach shack, they have like that chalk sign, fresh Gulf shrimp.
Yeah, so Channel 8's website is a story. You can see that the majority of the time you're not getting it, and that is somewhat depressing, said David Williams, commercial fishery scientist and the founder of CD Consulting. All right, so the rest of the operations were not named, but they sold imported farm-raised shrimp from overseas.
Was it just Tampa or Tampa Bay centric, or was it like the entire Gulf Coast?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I thought that the 44 restaurants they tested last time, I thought that it was some throughout Florida.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. A new test, a follow-up. The cheaper imported shrimp is what's hurting local fishermen the most, according to the Southern Shrimp Alliance, Blake Price. We're seeing probably over 60% reduction in the total effort of commercial shrimp troll fishing. We're seeing a massive loss of infrastructure. People have the right to know what they're eating and where they're from. CD Consulting just wrapped up another genetic test of the supposedly local shrimp being sold in the Tampa Bay area. All right, so this is Tampa Bay now. Samples were taken from 22 establishments which had been tested before. So some of these places, or maybe all of them, they were claiming that it was local shrimp, but they were serving cheaper imported farm-raised crap. All right, so now they're going back to retest to see after the test if they've now cleaned up their act and if they're actually selling real wild-caught Gulf shrimp. We haven't decided whether or not we're going to name them. Come on! Name them! Name the restaurant, CD Consulting.
Why are they playing with my emotions? Just give it to me.
All right. You brought up radioactive shrimp and the Walmart story that we had, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Guess what popped up in my feed?
What?
A song. On my Instagram feed, this song popped up about radioactive shrimp. Are you kidding me? This can't, over the weekend, this pops up in my feed. So here we have the new shrimp test locally, coming off the radioactive Walmart shrimp. And then, you ready for this?
Yes.
Listen.
I bought you from the freezer back in aisle 2, glowing in plastic, and I saw it moving too. If I was smart, I wouldn't eat what smells like glue. They took the shrimpies from a toxic murky sea, soaked them in something that perplexed the CDC, and now my stomach's screaming like it's TNT. I fed my children. What did I give them? Radioactive shrimp from Walmart. Radioactive shrimp from Walmart. One bite made me glow in the dark.
It's pretty funny, right?
And now we meet inside the ER late at night. The nurse is whispering that something just ain't right. They scan my insides and my organs look real bright. I'm now immobile. Shrimps from Chernobyl. Radioactive shrimp from Walmart. Radioactive shrimp from Walmart. What the heck did I put in my cart? Radioactive shrimp from Walmart. Radioactive shrimp from Walmart.
It's pretty funny. I wish that had popped up in my feed 2 weeks ago.
Actually makes me want shrimp.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
It's pretty clever.
Radio.
Video killed the radio star.
I got it.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry for shrimp.
Radio. That's going to be stuck in my head all day now. Radioactive shrimp from Walmart. I can't get it out of my head already. Look at this thing. All right. So I can't wait for the results on the next local shrimp test. At 8:22 at the MJ Morning Show, we are in the middle of over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. There it goes. There's another Fester yawn.
Dude, why'd you have to remind me? Why'd you have to give a time check? I was doing so well.
Dude, what? You're yawning incessantly.
Well, hold on. This is I got in last night like at 11:30.
All right.
After sitting on
but you yawn even on normal days where you don't fly in from some RV sale in Pennsylvania.
Good point. I'll be tired again tomorrow.
No, but
Why can't we do an afternoon show?
I'm concerned with your health.
Let's do a midday show.
No,
no. We do the whole show in the midday.
You're yawning a lot. It might be medical. Get it checked out.
In the morning. Don't talk about it.
Oh, sorry. Now don't do the fake yawning. Don't do. All right. So quickly, what's the update on the studio? All right, stop.
Oh, man,
Stop.
that was a
Just
big one.
knock it off.
Oh, man.
All right. Hopefully, we'll be in the new studio very shortly. I know that this is like a broken record.
Okay.
But you know what this is tantamount to?
What?
When you change cell phone companies, you can take your number with you. So let's say you're with Verizon and you want to move to T-Mobile.
Is the term port?
Well, you
can port your number?
You just take your number to the new company and you can do whatever the heck you want. So it's federally approved and it has to be easy. So that's sort of where we are now. The only holdup for us moving to our brand new palatial, from the outhouse to the penthouse, MJ Morning Show, beautiful studios, it's the phone number deal. Because in the new studio, there's a whole new phone system built into my console, and we're using a new phone company for the voice over IP, whatever the deal is. We have to get permission to move our current phone number and the number that's been around for decades, 800-990-1047. We have to have a letter of authorization, and we've had all kinds of problems getting that done because there have been like 5 owners of this radio cluster in the last, 25 years or whatever. So that's how old this phone number is. And finding like who had the right. Anyway, it took weeks and weeks to like break through the clutter and the red tape. We finally got the authorization after, and I had to get involved, and I found the connection to then get us to the right people through Verizon/MCI to get the permission to transfer to a new company, and so I was told, hey, I got bad news for you. We're moving to the new studio, but you have to have a new phone number, and it was like 844-410. I'm like, what? I don't want an 844. I want 800-990-1047. So, I just don't give up, never surrender. And I'm like, listen, I'm going to do whatever the hell I have to do to keep our phone number that everyone knows. So I pulled some strings, got the right channels going, and our engineering department then has been working with, Verizon. So we get the letter of authorization finally, right? It's submitted, but we got it at the end of August, and then they submit it in the first couple of weeks of September, and then it's like, oh, nope, it's last month's authorization.
Huh.
So now they had to go get a new one. It's just one giant hassle. So that's where we are. Hopefully it'll be settled like today or tomorrow, and we'll move into the brand new MJ Morning Show studios very, very shortly. Hey, when I say Paris Hilton, what comes to mind? Like first thing, when I say Paris Hilton, what is the first thing that pops into your head?
Oh, man.
Quickly, hurry up. Paris Hilton.
That's like hot.
Yes! Yes, Fester. That is correct. Paris Hilton.
That's hot.
Remember she tried
early 20s Paris.
Remember she trademarked that, or she got a service mark on that?
She should have. It was a thing for a minute.
That's hot.
I don't know how you can get a trademark on just.
That's hot.
Well, guess what? You know what's really hot?
What?
Her mini fridges that are catching on fire. I
didn't even know Paris Hilton had a line of mini fridges.
Exactly. So there's more to this story. To me, the bigger story is, wait a minute, Paris Hilton has mini fridges? What are you talking about? Paris Hilton's mini fridges apparently are a fire hazard.
That's hot.
I had no idea.
These are kind of cool looking refrigerators, though.
I had no idea. It's a mini beauty fridge.
You can put beauty supplies in there. You can put apples.
Yogurt?
Yeah.
Paris Hilton was selling a little what size would you say this is? This is the size of a toaster oven?
I don't know that could fit an entire 6-pack of soda pop.
No, you couldn't put a 6. It's a little. Get the picture of her standing next to it. All right. It's right there. All right.
I gotta go to the website.
No, just hit this picture right here.
There we go.
All right. So,
maybe it's a foot tall.
Maybe it's the size of like your belly button to like just below your neck. Maybe your belly button to just above your boobs.
It's a terrible. Everybody's a different size.
It's a tiny little fridge.
Little fridge.
Apparently, they're gonna catch on fire and burn your house down. All right, so Paris Hilton somehow got into the mini fridge business. Let me read you the story from CBS.
I mean, you have to let it vent out the back, right?
More than 100,000 Paris Hilton mini fridges have been recalled over a fire and burn hazard, according to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. The recall involves Paris Hilton mini beauty fridge in a 4-liter model in pink, white, aqua, and hot pink, as well as a 10-liter model in pink and white. Consumers should check the model number in the back of the bottom of the fridge, blah, 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 which are marketed for refrigerating beauty products like skincare, to see if yours has been recalled. No injuries have been reported, but there have been at least 27 reports of the mini fridge catching on fire. Oh, my God. Paris, your freaking fridge is on fire.
That's hot.
I know it's hot.
That's hot.
It's burning my house down.
That's hot.
3-alarm fire.
That's hot.
It's going to explode. Oh, my God. Can you imagine? Paris Hilton burns your freaking house down with a fridge? I mean, it's a bigger story that Paris Hilton has a line of little mini fridges.
I guess you can set the temperature to where it can also keep things warm if you need. It's for beauty supplies, but
Guess
you can
what?
also keep lunch in
Yeah,
it.
you can also have a setting if you want a forest fire. Yeah. If you want a campfire.
Cool, warm, and really, really warm
my
are the 3 settings.
Toasty. Paris Hilton, tell me about your fridges.
That's hot.
Yes, they are.
They are very
So
hot.
they're being recalled. No injuries reported. 27 fires. Consumers are advised to immediately stop using the Paris Hilton mini fridge, unplug it, and register for the recall at epoca.com. EPOCA.com/mini fridge recall.
I mean, Paris isn't on the production line making these refrigerators. This company, Epoca, is.
What are you talking about? Paris is making these in her garage.
Yeah, she's putting the doors on.
They ought to put all these in Hilton hotels. So only mini fridges that were manufactured before August of 2024 are affected.
So there's an LED illuminated mirror on the front of this cosmetics fridge.
Oh, wow.
So when you don't have, juice boxes in there.
Yeah.
you can
If
keep
you've
your-
got a Paris Hilton mini fridge, just got to go online and see if your serial number is affected.
It'll keep your preheated facial spa towels warm.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So
all your cosmetic waxes.
it'll heat or cool.
Green teas. Wow.
What about my Botox?
I mean, they'll keep it at the appropriate temperature. The fridge stays warm at a 131 degree Fahrenheit temperature is its top range, or as low as 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty impressive.
Wow, I can keep some chicken nuggets hot in there.
You know what? Not hot enough to serve. Isn't like food temperature
140?
140.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
I don't know.
You'd get a citation if you were serving out of this Paris Hilton fridge.
8:31 at the MJ Morning Show. What is the 3-word phrase to get people to listen intently, instantly, immediately?
Oh, I know.
3-word phrase.
Listen up, y'all. See? Whenever somebody yells, listen up,
y'all.
Listen up, y'all. You can't say, listen up, guys. It's listen up, y'all.
I was going to say, fridge on fire. Fridge on fire. No, seriously.
Listen up, y'all. Everybody stops.
So a guy by the name of John Bowe is a speech trainer. And he says...
if he's some fancy speech trainer, he is not a listen up, y'all fan.
John Bowe is a speech trainer, and he says that these 3 words will get people to listen intently, instantly, immediately. Are you ready?
Listen up, y'all. See? It works. I'm telling you.
If you start with this, imagine this scenario. Those are the words.
Oh, my God.
If you start with imagine this scenario, everybody in the room will perk up. That's what he claims.
I imagine a scenario where this guy stops talking. Oh, imagine.
So
this.
you disagree? He said, imagine is a direct command that instantly shifts your presentation into the second person, drawing your audience in and prompting them to visualize what you're about to say.
I mean, what's he trying to do? Is he trying to sell a timeshare, or is he trying to, relay really important information?
You got it? Imagine this scenario. So imagine, that's the direct command. This grounds the story in the present moment. It adds urgency and specificity that keeps listeners focused on what's happening right now. And then finally, scenario signals that a story's coming, one with details, images, characters, events, all far more engaging than the usual abstract talking points or dry data people hear in most presentations. So, folks, give it a whirl. Give it a shot. What do you have to lose? So try using these words, imagine this scenario, and then everyone's going to suddenly pay instant attention.
Let's try it on the show.
I'm going to try it with my wife.
Yeah. Honey, imagine this scenario.
We'll try it with Michelle.
See how that goes.
Imagine this scenario. Hey, was Taylor Swift, I was on a plane. I know JetBlue has TV last night, but I was doing work. I was buried in my laptop with the free JetBlue Wi-Fi doing prep for the show during our flight from Bradley, Connecticut, Windsor Locks to Tampa, which got diverted to Orlando, and then Orlando going back over to Tampa on JetBlue. So I didn't watch the game last night, although, JetBlue has the seatback TVs. Was Taylor Swift at the Eagles-Chiefs game?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. You were flying too.
What time did you land?
I got into Tampa. We were supposed to land at 6:30. We got into Tampa a little after 8, I think.
So I got it
with our diversion to Orlando to get gas.
I got it almost at 11 o'clock. So it was a late flight.
So you missed the whole damn thing.
According to InStyle, who I somewhat trust.
Oh, wow.
This is according to InStyle.com, InStyle magazine.
And it says?
Taylor Swift secretly attends the Chiefs' first home game of the season.
Hold on, secretly?
I don't know what that means.
So she wasn't shown extensively up in the owner's box?
Now
hanging with Mahomes' wife? They didn't do all those cutaway shots? The ubiquitous picture of Taylor Swift in the owner's box? Laughing and giggling and touching Mahomes' wife? But you have a story that says that
sources have confirmed to E! News that Swift is, in fact, in attendance at today's game.
But she was secretly there, so they didn't show her on TV?
However, she did not make her usual highly photographed WAG entrance.
Wow, at Arrowhead Stadium. Secret Swiftie.
She showed up behind a black wall.
Wow.
After a viral video on X captures a team of people rolling a barrier on wheels down a hallway. So
wait, they hit her. They had a rolling black wall that they hit her as she was walking.
Look at this. Look at this. Just
it
wall.
is. It is.
This is Taylor entering the game.
Oh my God!
A blackout wall.
They've got like a cart with a blackout wall, and they're hiding Taylor Swift behind the. That's the allegation?
That's the.
Yeah, here's audio of the video. They're rolling like a black wall on like a luggage cart, and Taylor Swift's allegedly behind the black wall.
I've never seen anything like this.
Oh my God! Oh man! Wait, can you see if anyone's behind? Can you see any feet behind the wall?
I mean, there's obviously people coming in and out of the wall, so she's maybe dead center of the wall. I'm looking for really nice shoes under the wall because it is rolling. It's a couple inches off the ground.
Hey, Fester, I had so many people send me this story while we were out last week.
Which one?
Brazen thieves are walking into hotels and enjoying complimentary buffet breakfasts and getting away with it.
Don't get me started.
Fester's been doing this for years.
Every day.
We have chronicled this on the MJ Morning Show for... How long have you been doing this?
Oh, my God. Since 1990. I mean, forever. I mean, I can't think of a time in my life I haven't been doing this.
So this is all over Reddit. The New York Post last week, while we were out a couple of days last week, wrote up this story, and it must have been 200 people
Yeah.
that sent me direct messages on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. My IG DMs are open. Email at mj@mjmorningshow.com. Again, 2 ways to get a hold of me, folks. I am so accessible. You can email me anytime you want. This is my private personal email. I'm the only one that reads it. mj@mjmorningshow.com, or my DMs are open on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. I was flooded with people sending me the link to the story. Fester's ahead of the game. So listen to this. Let me read some of the post. Call them serial thieves. It's not just guests who are taking advantage of complimentary hotel breakfasts. A growing number of people off the street are purportedly waltzing into the establishments to snag a free meal.
That's right.
This has been Fester's racket for decades.
Decades.
Entire Reddit threads full of freeloaders are boasting about stopping by a hotel for a free breakfast, even without booking a room. Enter any mid-class hotel, example, Hampton Inn, Holiday Inn, Days Inn, right around the time they start serving breakfast, and the lobby's empty, bragged one. Most hotels of this class serve free breakfast.
They have the food there. They're just going to throw it away if you don't enjoy it.
The scrambled egg squatter advised aspiring breakfast freeloaders to walk to the bathroom, stay there for 10 minutes or so before walking to the breakfast bar. I mean, Fester's such a racketeer that you've even used like a fake decoy prop rolling suitcase.
I mean, there's a couple of things.
And then you also have you even have a handful of the little plastic key cards from various hotels so you can hold that when you walk through the lobby.
Yeah, just have a card in your hand, have a card accessible. There's a couple of tips to make this go more successfully. You don't have to wait in the bathroom for 10 minutes. That's ridiculous. However, it doesn't hurt if you when you walk in, be on your cell phone and walk like straight to the elevators and then walk out of the elevator
You
area.
just walk in like you're a freaking guest.
Yeah, walk in.
You walk in like you're in 423.
And if you talk loudly on your phone, like, yeah, I'm down here in the lobby. Where are you?
Yeah.
All right, I'm waiting for you.
All right.
Come on.
Come on down.
Hey, we got to get on the road.
Hurry up.
Yep.
Let's get breakfast when we hit the road.
And then,
dude, you got a whole bag full of fraud.
Dude, if you're brazen, and I'm not brazen.
Instead of Fester, I'm going to call you fraudster.
Listen, I'm not brazen.
MJ and fraudster.
Listen, I don't have a ton of frauds. Listen, I'm not like bilking, these banks for insurance Ponzi schemes or anything like that. It's not fraud. So get a little free breakfast. Let's keep it in context. But
yeah,
if you thank the staff for a wonderful night.
Oh, that's another one?
That's a brazen one.
So give me an example. I'm front desk clerk right here. I'm standing at the front desk. You're walking by and you say,
hey, everything was great last night. And you know what they'll say? All right, thank you. Or
then you walk and steal their breakfast.
Really? Yeah, you really should do that on the way out. Or a friend of mine suggested this, and I've never done it because I think it's evil, but just check out from a room that 214, check it out.
Just check someone out.
Check somebody out.
And what if they've already checked
but
out?
who knows?
Or what if 214 was not used that night?
You're already
then
out.
you're busted.
You have to do that on the way out.
After you've pilfered the buffet,
as you're wiping the crumbs off your face, say, hey, by the way,
after you're jamming your luggage with 14 Yoplays.
Hey, not to be a pest, but the toilet handle in 308's a little jiggly.
Oh, God.
All right, thanks, guys. See you later.
You are
Bye.
such a scammer.
Hey.
Anyway, so, yes, thank you to everyone. Thank you to the hundreds of people that sent me this story. Hey, Fester's ahead of I'm getting all kinds of things. Fester's ahead of the game. Oh, look, there's a story about Fester's racket.
Yeah.
Look.
Other people sent me the story directly, and they're like, your glory days are coming to an end. I'm like, no, they're not.
All right, you want to hear a public service announcement?
Sure.
If you burn food, what should you do with it? If you burn food, what should occur?
What kind of burn?
You burn food. You burn, something on the stove.
I mean,
you burn something in the microwave.
So if you burn,
you put something in the microwave far too long and it's burned to a crisp. What should you? Let me be more clear. What should you never do with the burnt food?
touch it? I mean, throw it at people?
Throw it in the trash can.
Throw it in the
Listen
trash
to this.
can.
I had no idea. So an EMT says that throwing away burned food is the most fire hazardous thing you can do in your kitchen.
Is the food ablaze?
Well, no. But apparently this EMT named Allie, who is an EMT at a fire department for over 10 years, posted a video on social about how a young woman was heating up a brownie. Meant to put the microwave on 20 seconds. Instead, set it for 2 minutes and then walked away. The brownie was turned into like a flaming ball of molten like road asphalt, apparently. And then she takes the burned brownie out of the microwave, throws it in the trash. It starts a trash fire in the trash bin in the kitchen. And is this real? Is this true? I mean, this sounds almost like urban legend. We got to test this.
Doesn't a brownie melt? It doesn't, or wouldn't it get like really hard?
Yeah.
I don't know that it would catch fire.
No, apparently it does.
It would be hot.
It'll turn into like a briquette. All right, here's what we need to do.
If we got like a box of Little Debbie brownies.
Yeah, you need to go get some brownies.
Yeah.
And let's put them in the microwave in the kitchen for like 37 minutes.
But we got to leave them in there.
Oh, yeah, just to see what happens. See what 37 minutes. Will it burn the place down? Hey, it would force them to like build a complete new studio.
Well, it could be the best thing we could do for this place.
What?
The best thing we could do for this place would be to burn it down.
With a microwave on here bit. Anyway, I had no idea. Is this real or is this some kind of fake jammed up story? I mean, this was published. It's a published story.
I've burned things so badly that I put them under the faucet to cool them down before I've thrown them away. Or
yeah, that's probably a wise thing.
Jammed them in the disposal.
Yeah, so this EMT named Allie says that woman heated up the brownie, put it in for 2 minutes instead of 20 seconds. It burned it to like a charcoal briquette. Toss it in the trash. After throwing the brownie in the trash, it started a fire. The expert explained that even if everything looks under control, if you have burnt food, do not throw it into the trash until it cools somewhere safe, like the sink or on the stovetop. If you throw it out before you know it, you might be dealing with a fire.
Yeah, I mean, you have other paper products in the plastic of the bag. Yeah.
Oh, Lord, it's a fire.
It's a fire. We just need that, I said.
We need that. Andrew, I got to have that.
Sweet brown.
Oh, Lord, it's a fire. So don't throw your stuff away. Hold on. Andrew says I got to take line 5. Let me grab line 5. Hi, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Hi, it's Christine.
Christine, where are you calling from?
From Tampa.
Christine, what can we do for you?
I want to just call and put my input. We had a girl in our break room. She meant to put 4 minutes, but she put 45 minutes.
Oh, no.
In her little frozen dinner, and the whole building practically filled up with smoke.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was
terrible.
barbecuing. I said, oh,
Hold
Lord
on.
Jesus, it's a fire.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
she couldn't hear.
No, she could. It's coming down the line.
So, caller, we
I was just playing, oh, Lord, it's a fire.
We found
We thought it was a fire.
Yeah, well, listen, you've had burned popcorn in an office before, right?
Oh, yeah. We're not allowed to cook popcorn in the building anymore.
Yeah, so I've worked at numerous radio stations over the years where someone cooked popcorn, and you immediately knew that somebody burned the living shnikes out of the popcorn because that's a nasty smell.
Yes, we can smell the popcorn burning from like 3 departments down because of the air duct system. It's horrible.
Hey, thanks for calling in.
Thanks. Have a great day.
Oh, Lord, it's a fire.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
She's right.
The whole thing is great. Everything in that whole 20-second clip is just gold.
The lesson at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for
Ain't
that.
nobody got time for that.
She's right.
All right, speaking of lighting things on fire, this is actually pretty funny. Well, maybe not.
Which one is it? I mean, there's only two answers.
Family put what they thought were candles on the birthday cake.
What were they, fireworks?
Fireworks.
That's hysterical.
Can you imagine putting actual fire M80s on a birthday cake?
Blow the cake up.
Can you imagine?
What would be left?
Oh man.
What idiots couldn't tell the difference between fireworks and candles?
I saw that story over the weekend. And then I've got a mugshot. All right, Andrew, can you place this mugshot on mjmorningshow.com? I'm also going to hold it up on MJTV. I had Andrew print this out in color. Look at this. Look at this girl. Describe this mugshot.
Okay, she's smiling.
Oh, she's smiling.
She has a very fresh face.
All right,
has
let me hold this up. Look at this. I'm holding this on MJTV right now. Look at this lady. She is smiling ear to ear.
Yeah, but she's
happy.
She's very happy.
Oh, she is so happy.
Whatever's happening in that second is a good thing. She's smiling, very excited to be there.
You know that MC Hammer song?
Stop Hammer Time?
Stop Hammer Time. Yeah, in her case, it was Stop Hatchet Time.
Oh.
Stop.
Oh.
She was arrested for bashing her sleeping lover's head with a hatchet. And this is her mugshot after she was arrested.
Oh, she's crazy then.
Oh. Stop. Hatchet time.
Otherwise,
Hammer time.
A cute young woman. It looks like what
she looks attractive.
Is she in her late teens, early 20s?
Yeah, she doesn't look like she's got crazy eyes or anything.
She's crazy.
All right, listen to this. North Dakota. I guess you can go a little stir crazy up there, huh?
I guess.
North Dakota woman whacked her sleeping boyfriend in the head with a hatchet. When cops arrested her for the attack, the mugshot produced her just smiling ear to ear like she is thrilled, like it's the greatest day of her life.
She's 23.
Yeah. Lena de Oliveira. So Lena de Oliveira, 23, allegedly attacked her boyfriend, Jonathan Granados, with a hatchet without warning while the couple was staying in a garage in Fargo. Granados was then rushed to the emergency room after authorities responded to the garage. Another man who was also staying in the garage identified de Oliveira as the attacker and said she was homeless and often couch surfed in the garage and other neighborhood homes. I mean, she's pretty cute. Why doesn't she have like a boyfriend that has a place?
I mean, something more than a couch in a garage.
Exactly. I mean, she's not bad looking.
She's crazy. That's why.
She might be a little mental. That might be the deal. Wow. The witness, who was not identified, also told police that he woke up to blood-curdling screaming and saw de Oliveira allegedly strike Granados with the hatchet. The man described hearing a sound like splitting wood.
Oh, no.
Despite not being able to see exactly what the deranged woman hit. Yeah. Stop. Hatchet time. Stop. Hatchet time. Wow.
Was she wearing like parachute pants?
He believes big gold chains and parachute pants. My hatchet strikes you. So he believes there were two strikes because when he approached the guy, it looked like one or two of Johnny's fingers were missing or kind of hanging. What the heck? Wait a minute. So bashed him in the head with a hatchet, but he had fingers missing?
Well, think about it. Defensive wounds.
Oh, so wait a minute. So one strike was to the head and the other must have been...
You put your hand up to protect your head.
But he had fingers missing in the attack.
I hit you on the head with a
hatchet. Look at her face.
hatchet.
She's smiling like it's the time of her life.
She's quite proud of herself. But, yeah, MG, you get hit once in the head with a hatchet, you put your hand up, the hatchet comes again, it takes off fingers.
Wow. So fingers were hanging, according to the charging documents. There was blood and a mark through Johnny's skull. Wow, she fled the scene. Officers later noticed a trail of blood from the garage where the three were sleeping. Granados told investigators that he was attacked without warning. His fingers were later found to be severely lacerated in the attack, and his head had a large slice in it.
That's not good, man.
She was finally arrested after fleeing the scene, according to the Fargo police. Tell you what, when you think Fargo, you think of other type of equipment and not hatchets.
You know what?
When I think Fargo, he's lucky it wasn't a wood chipper in the garage.
That's where he was headed.
When I think Fargo, man,
don't you
hatchet's the easy way out.
Don't you use a hatchet to chop the body up for the wood chipper?
Oh, man.
I think a hatchet's involved in the Fargo process.
Grinning ear to ear in the mug shot as she was booked for aggravated assault. Why wasn't she booked for attempted murder? If I were a prosecutor, I would try to, enhance the charges. Aggravating circumstances, enhance the charges. Look at her smiling. And she's not bad looking.
But she
could get a boyfriend with a job.
Nah, she's BS crazy, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Anyway, she's being held on a $500,000 bond right now. Yeah. If she's living on a couch in someone's garage, she's not going to be able to bond out. Yeah, her, I guess her hearing is going to be October 16th. Well, she's got a couple of hots in a cot, right?
That's about it. She's probably in a better situation in jail.
All right, 8:54 at the MJ Morning Show brings to a close right now. Over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. All right, when we get back, 9 o'clock hours on the way. Hey, you get motion sickness?
Sometimes.
Guess what? There's new research out on how you can stop. I'm going to give a little bit of a clue here. What you can listen to reduce motion sickness in a car. All right? Stand by. I'll get to that coming up in just a moment. I got a road rage incident that's nuts. Get to that. And we got a lot of stuff. And, you see these Walmart license plates for sale are crazy as well. A lot of stuff next. MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. If you're making a move, I don't want you to make a wrong move. If you are moving from point A to point B, you're moving from a condo to another condo, you're moving from townhouse to townhouse, you're moving from one apartment complex to another, maybe you're buying a new house, whatever. Maybe your kids are moving out, whatever the story is. When you need a mover you can trust, you want twocollegebrothers.com. You've got the others, then you have Two College Brothers. That's twocollegebrothers.com. Why is it a smart move? Highly trained. They are background checked to the hilt. You have other moving companies, there's hire folks. They don't background check them. So next thing you know, they're in your house. They're going through your drawers. Who knows what's going to happen? At Two College Brothers, extensive background checks, highly trained. They're going to treat everything like it's their own. They're going to wrap your furniture. They're going to handle boxes with care. Mention me, MJ. They'll give you free moving boxes. They'll drop them off at your front door. twocollegebrothers.com, smartest move you'll ever make. Plan B air conditioning is another smart move. So, got a hot day. Hot, humid out, sweaty. You go in the house, you flip on the air, and nothing's happening. Or maybe even worse, maybe it's blowing hot air. If your AC is busted, folks, and it will be, it might be working now, but guess what? At some point, your air conditioning is going to break. This is a 100% guarantee that at some point, your AC is going to break. And when it does, you need a great, reliable air conditioning company for sales, service, repair. It's Plan B Air Conditioning. They love to fix units. If they can't fix your unit, they'll be honest about it. And they'll beat any other air conditioning company by at least $500. What about service? Mention me, MJ, 10% off. Air conditioning service, if you don't need it now, put this in your back pocket so you remember it when you need it, when it counts. PlanBAirConditioning.com, 813-PLAN-BAC. Tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on. MJ Morning Show back in minutes. Dude.
No.
Oh, this is insane. So Benson Boone.
He was just in town.
Yeah. So guess what? One of his road crew members did something really, really naughty in Clearwater while they were here.
Oh, no.
Was he at the Ice Palace? Was he down? Where did Benson Boone play?
I don't know.
We were out of town. I think it was here. Was it last? Was it Saturday night? Or last week? I don't. Anyway, Benson Boone was in town, and if you don't know who Benson Boone is,
he was at the Benchmark International.
No. You can't say that.
You can't say it.
Well, listen. They have not agreed to pay me to say their new name.
Yeah.
I demand naming rights. Mention payments.
Yes.
So if this is my, especially since the name is too long and it's just so
it's a dumb name.
I've called Benchmark numerous times to say if you want the MJ Morning Show to call it the Benchmark Arena, whatever the hell it is, that you've got to strike a deal with me. So you've paid the Lightning for the naming rights,
right?
But now you also have to make payments to me here on the MJ Morning Show if you want me to utter the name. So I've reverted back to Ice Palace.
Yes.
All right. So now we have no one knew what Amelie was. Who knew Amelie? I've never even seen Amelie motor oil anywhere. Where is Amelie motor? I mean, it's like it's the product that doesn't exist.
I think it's a local
Where is
company.
it?
I think it's local. Or it's at least owned locally? I don't know.
Yeah, they are local.
In the 10 years.
I've never seen it anywhere. I mean, where do I get Amelie motor oil?
I know nothing more about Amelie motor oil now than I did when I first heard the name.
Exactly. And guess what? I'm not saying bench. Why can't we get something like, the Delta Arena or
the Snickers Bar Arena?
Hey, how about the Columbia? How about How about the La Segunda Arena?
That'd be perfect.
How about the El Cap Arena?
All right. It's a big investment. It's only one store.
All right. So Benson Boone was in town. What night was he in town at the Ice Palace?
I don't know. Maybe over the weekend.
Looks like he was in town on
over the weekend
on Saturday night.
He's in Orlando tomorrow.
I think he was Saturday night. Anyway, Benson Boone, you got to hear what one of the members of his road crew did. So Benson Boone, this is one of his songs.
Hey,
that's Benson Boone. Great song.
I've heard his stuff.
I like him.
Yeah, me too.
I saw him on Saturday Night Live some time ago. I heard his songs on the radio. I like Benson Boone. I think Benson Boone is fantastic. This is another one of his songs that I love. Guess what was not mystical and magical?
One of his road crew?
Yeah, doing #1, peeing all over clothes at a store in Clearwater. Listen to this.
You can't do that, dude.
A cameraman touring with Benson Boone was arrested for peeing all over about $700 worth of clothing at a beachside shop over at Clearwater Beach. Investigators say that Tyler Capehart, 39, entered the surf-style shop in Clearwater.
That's like one of those beach shops right there on the main drag.
Thursday afternoon, walked up to the second floor. Workers then saw Capehart, who is on the video crew for Benson Boone. So I guess he's one of the camera operators that,
projects the images,
operates the camera for the big screen shots, right? So the workers at the surf-style shop in Clearwater Beach, they see him go up to the second floor. They're watching, the security cameras, and he's standing between racks of clothing for an extended period of time. Then Capehart walks away from the merchandise, and a manager then observed the clothing and floor covered in urine. Dude, you're in trouble.
'Cause it feels
Oh, man. It feels wet.
Yeah.
And it's yellow.
It
And it
stinks.
smells like pee.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, God.
Where was Benson at this time?
He was doing number 2 down on the surfboards.
Yeah, right?
I don't. This is insane.
This is awful.
Oh, the clothing is unable to be sold. The total value of the property, $689.30. The price is wrong, Benson. Oh, man.
So is that a misdemeanor?
$700?
It's not a lot of. I mean,
No, that's-
okay, it's awful, but it's not a lot of money.
You know,
I mean, $700 at these beach.
when you think of grand theft, you think of things like over, is it 500 or where is that? I
don't know.
So
but-
he walks away from the merchandise. The clothing is ruined. Almost 600, almost $700, $689.30. He was confronted by Clearwater police. Capehart appeared to be intoxicated. By the way, you look at his mugshot from the Pinellas County Jail.
Yeah.
And, he's got like a scraggly beard. He looks unkempt and almost homeless. And he's got green streaks in his brown hair, which is like almost shoulder length.
If you would have said he is the camera operator for Benson Boone or he's homeless, I'd be like, I don't know. He could be either.
Is this a camera operator for the Benson Boone tour, or is the dude homeless?
Does Benson put him on like some kind of probation or restriction?
It's like a game show. Homeless or Benson Boone camera operator? What's your answer, please?
He looks homeless.
Wow. Yeah. He also apparently, when he was confronted by police, they said he appeared intoxicated. He advised the cops that he consumed alcohol, smoked marijuana, and he said he did not have any recollection of peeing all over the clothing inside Surf Style. What if they're open yet? You want to look up? Where's Surf Style?
There's like 4 locations on Clearwater Beach.
Oh, they got a bunch of them.
So under employer?
Oh, man. You know what? You've got such crazy Benson Boone fans out there. If I could maybe buy the urine-stained clothing for like pennies on the dollar.
It's not like Benson hosed on it.
I know, but at least the guy works for Benson Boone. There are Benson Boone fans that would pay money for peeing on merch. Even if it's somehow tied to Benson Boone. I would say, listen, this peed on shirt is
All right, let's get something straight. Benson Boone right now is a 2-hit wonder.
No, he's got more than that. No. He's got, I would say, hey, listen, you want a piece of Benson Boone peed on tour merchandise? This stuff is. 'Cause it feels so mystical, magical. It feels wet.
Under employer, he just put Benson Boone.
Does it really?
On the police report.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Here.
It does? Oh, it does.
Employed by
Benson Boone.
Benson
It
Boone.
says it on the police report. Oh, wow.
Poor Benson.
Wow. I wonder if he's been let go from the tour. I wonder if they're looking for a new camera operator.
Nah, he does
a new video crew member.
When he's not whizzing on stuff, he does a good job.
Yeah, Capehart was busted for criminal mischief, disorderly intoxication, misdemeanors. So they're misdemeanors, for which he was booked into Pinellas County Jail, posted a $650 bond. He's from Georgia, released from custody, I guess, on Friday morning, the day before Benson Boone's American Heart World Tour at the Ice Palace, downtown Tampa. While arrest reports list Capehart's employer as Benson Boone, it appears he works as a camera operator for the firm responsible for the in-concert video that appears on screens. Yeah. Capehart's name appears in the credits that roll at the conclusion of a Boone performance.
Yeah, he's one of the guys. He's one of the crews.
They need to give him a nickname.
I already have a couple for him.
The Leaker.
Yeah.
What do you have?
The Clearwater pisser.
You're a pisser, man. Dude, you're a pisser. You're a
Man,
pisser.
This isn't what Benson wants.
No. And also, if he doesn't work directly for Benson Boone, he works for a subcontractor that works on the tour. And Benson Boone's like, hey, keep my name out of your mouth. You know?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Benson Boone looks like he dropped out of Brigham Young University to pursue music.
Yeah, he's talented. This guy, he's good.
Yeah,
I think Benson Boone is strong.
23 years old.
Yeah.
He's just getting started.
I think he's great. All right, 9:12 at the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. You know, folks had asked me what I thought about open carry. You see this? What happened in Florida?
What happened?
So it was ruled that banning open carry is unconstitutional. Folks, you cannot run and start carrying a sidearm exposed. So with the court ruling, it would be at least a couple of weeks. And we're still waiting on actual direction from law enforcement, from, the state attorney general on this.
So I could walk around with a gun like I'm some Wackenhut security guard?
Well, you know that there are some states.
Yeah.
There are some states where there is open carry. I'm going to tell you right now, I am not an open carry fan. I don't like open carry. I think you should carry concealed. Don't advertise what you have. You lose the element of surprise. So open carry is a possibility in Florida. I'm not excited about that. I believe in concealed all day long.
Open carry lends me to think of
And
people
also,
who are less trained.
I believe in a permit. Now, remember, the law changed in Florida where you don't need a concealed carry permit anymore if you're qualified to carry. If you meet age restrictions and all that, and you're not a convicted felon. So in Florida, you don't need a permit anymore to conceal carry. I still believe in keeping a concealed permit because it allows me reciprocity in states that recognize my Florida permit to conceal there. Also, it enables me to walk into a gun store and buy a gun and instantly walk out because I'm background checked and fingerprinted. So I still believe in having a permit. And I do not believe in open carry. I like concealed carry, but even if this does go into effect, it's like a 10-day. It's like September 25th, where it might be legal to open. Might be open carry legal in Florida, but I think you need to wait and watch for directives from your local law enforcement, local sheriff. But again, I recommend against open carry. You want the element of surprise. You don't want people to know what you have. And I think that makes complete, common sense.
Watch out for middle-aged men with fanny packs. I'm just saying, people.
I haven't had a fanny pack for for 20 years.
You still see those guys rocking the white New Balances with the fanny pack, and it's the wrong guy.
They've got their diabetes shots in there.
Yeah,
They've got their insulin in there.
You keep thinking that.
That's what's all jammed up in there. All right, this is a crazy road rage incident. Can you imagine brake checking and trying to cause an ambulance behind you that's trying to race with lights and sirens? And you get all aggravated that they're coming up behind you, so you decide to brake check an ambulance. What is wrong with you? This is from New York State. Wow, I never heard of this. Wawa Yonder.
Wawa Yonder? Wawa Yonder, New York?
No, Wawa Yanda. Wawa Yanda. WAWAYANDA.
Yeah, I spelled it right. Were you Wawa Yanda?
Yeah. How do they have a Wawa there? How can they not have a Wawa in Wawa Yanda?
There's a Wawa,
not to be confused with Wakanda.
There's a Wawa Yanda Park in New Jersey, and the town of Wawa Yanda, New York.
Yeah, it's in Orange County. So
it's in Orange County.
Yeah, so is that near like Wallkill or where? Wawa Yonder? You find it?
Yeah, it's it's near Legoland in New York.
Is it?
It's northwest of the city.
Yeah, wait, that's not actually. It's not far from where I grew up in Nanuet. Yeah, zoom into that. Wawa Yanda.
So here's the town of Wawa Yanda.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not terribly far away. Oh, it's near Middletown.
Oh, well.
Oh, I know where Middletown is.
You know where it is?
Yeah,
Right
it's
in the middle.
It's off of 17. Used to head up to summer camp up in that direction. All right, so listen to this. State police arrested a guy in a road rage incident involving an ambulance that was responding to an emergency call. Troopers in New York said just after 11:30 a.m., a town of Wawayanda ambulance was traveling on a local road up to the town of Wallkill. The paramedic driving the ambulance had his emergency lights and sirens on. He passed a 2001 Chrysler. The driver of that car, identified as Terrell Osborne, 47, followed the ambulance driving recklessly at a high rate of speed. He's accused of pulling alongside the ambulance, illegally passing the ambulance, then getting in front of the ambulance and then brake checking the ambulance, trying to stop it.
Come on,
as
man.
As it's going, woo, 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 as it's responding to an emergency call. Who the hell does this? I'll tell you. Terrell Osborne, 47. That's who brake checks and tries to stop an emergency vehicle that he's pissed that's trying to pass him. Oh, my God. Obstructed the paramedic from continuing to respond to the emergency call. As a result, this schmuck on wheels literally was arrested and charged with obstructing medical services, reckless driving, and several violations of state vehicle and traffic laws. Yeah. Anyway, folks, you get away. You pull over, let fire trucks, police cars, ambulances, and bambulances, let them get by.
You're racing them in your Chrysler.
Pulling alongside. How dare you pay? Woo, woo.
Come on, man.
It pulls in front and brake checks. All right, speaking of vehicles, I thought this was hysterical. Do you know that Walmart online sells sovereign citizen license plates?
So Walmart online sells everything.
Yeah,
It's like Amazon.
Yeah. So this is like a third-party vendor, I think, that sells these. But a sovereign citizen. Fester, do you know the definition of a sovereign citizen?
It's a person who is of the belief that they are bound by no country or no laws, that they are their own entity.
Yeah.
They are travelers in the sense that they don't use our roadways.
Okay, well,
they don't want to pay taxes.
You use the word traveler.
Yeah.
All right. So Walmart online, which again sells all kinds of crap from all kinds of third-party vendors, they're selling sovereign citizen license plates that I guess people are putting these on their car or they're for sale. And for instance, they've got here's a plate for $22.99. It says private, and it says no driver license or insurance. It says I can't. The smaller print on the plate. There's like different small print. Traveler not driving. So some of the small print. So one of the plates says private. One of the plates says bust me. One of the plates says free man. I'm going to hold this.
So they're like taunting.
Yeah, exactly.
Plates.
I'm going to hold these up to MJTV. So there's private. Then there's bust me. And then there's free man. And then on the plate, it says traveler not driving. And no driver license, no insurance. Hang on, I got to take a picture and zoom in because some of the print is really, really small on this thing. But I wonder if Walmart's going to keep these on here.
I mean, now that there's an uproar, there might be some attention given to it. But yeah, I've seen these online where it says, the free man. I haven't seen the one that says traveler, not for commerce use.
Yeah, not for commerce use, private mode of traveler not driving.
Space on Earth.
And then on top where it would say like Florida, it says sovereign citizen.
Or peace on earth, goodwill toward men.
Yeah, there you go.
It has an outline of a globe.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Fester, why don't you put one of these on your car? Let's just do a test.
I will. I am a free man.
Just put... We ought to get one and just have you drive back and forth to work and see if you make it home or to the studio.
I'll tell you, MJ, I wouldn't mind having this on the front of my car.
These sovereign citizens can be a pain in the ass to law enforcement, and they've all run into them,
Yeah. Yeah.
Where they're just quoting lines and they're quoting, verses that they think, insulate them from laws in the state of Florida or wherever. So anyway, Walmart sells these license plates. Hey, did you see my bear video?
I feel bad for the bear because he's dumpster diving. Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
That's what bears do. That's why they tell you got to make sure that
bears don't do that. Bears live in the woods.
I know, but
we're encroaching on their
when you make dumpsters and trash cans accessible to wildlife without having the proper bins that can keep wildlife out, folks, you got to see this. There is video on my Instagram. Certified MJ Radio. Not only do I have the vaping lady that was vaping my entire flight from Tampa up to Connecticut last Monday. I mean, vaping the entire freaking flight. I got some secret video of the sneaky secret vapor. And that is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. And then the bear. Hey, bring this audio up. Hurry up, because we're running late here. So bring this up and hit the audio and go.
It's MJ from the MJ Morning Show, Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM. We're here in Connecticut. Just dropped Chloe off at a party. And in the condo complex is this big giant bear.
In the parking lot, right in front of her.
Hey, boo-boo. You're looking for a picnic basket. Hey, looking for the ranger. Look at this thing.
It's huge.
Oh, man.
Now he climbs on the dumpster.
He's in the dumpster. Look at this. He's looking for a picnic basket in the dumpster. Hey, the ranger's not going to be too happy about. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Score.
He pulled a bag out of the dumpster.
Oh, man.
He's got a trash
Look at
bag.
this.
That's amazing.
What do you got there, pal?
Then watch this. He gets in and tastes something he doesn't like. Watch this. Then he makes a face.
Bear.
Then he leaves. Watch this.
I'm gonna
Watch.
go out
Watch.
and pet it, Michelle.
No, you're not.
All right, look. Look. He doesn't like it. So he walks. He walks away. He's like, ugh.
Back in the dumpster.
No.
Oh, man.
It's going away now.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah. He didn't look too happy. All right. Bye, bear. Hey, does a bear poop in the woods?
Bear poops anywhere he wants.
This bear is huge.
That's a big bear.
Yeah, how much do you think that bear weighs? That's 500 pounds? 600 pounds? This is a big freaking bear. I mean, right in front of our car at about 9:30 at night. It's dark out. Unfreaking believable. So you got to see this video. It's on my Instagram. The bear. And, people were telling me the bear's pregnant. And the bear is probably getting ready to hibernate.
Yeah,
I
can see that.
Look at the underside. People are saying it's a female and it's a pregnant bear. It is huge. So the video is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. We were 20 feet, 30 feet away from the bear.
It's about as close as I've known anybody to be to a bear.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy video. Remind me, I got to mention this again tomorrow.
How far was the apartment complex away from Chloe's place?
Oh, no, we dropped off at a friend's place. So this is
how far?
5 miles,
okay,
maybe.
I'm just asking.
All right. Video is on my Instagram right now. Check out the bear. Check out the sneaky vapor. Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. Give me a follow if you don't. Certified MJ Radio. All right, 9:25. I'm running late. When we get back, it's the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. And I'm looking, we have a lot of great stuff. So there's not just like filler crap. Always good stuff at the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show. And that is next. Oh, the motion sickness. I didn't get to that. So how to cure motion sickness. If you get sick in the car, new science is out. Oh, also the update on the Cracker Barrel revolt. Get to that coming up in just a bit. Let me tell you about the Murphy Auto Group. And the Murphy Auto Group has just made another fantastic move here in the Tampa Bay area. You know, they've got Miracle Toyota out in Haines City. Murphy Auto Group has just opened up. Folks, this is fantastic. Genesis of Tampa. That's right. Hello. You have another option now for Genesis cars and SUVs in the Tampa Bay area. So if you're looking to buy or lease, or if you need spectacular Genesis service. It's Genesis of Tampa. They are brand spanking new at I-275 and Bears. Hey, hey, boo-boo.
I'm looking for a Genesis.
Yes, I am. I'm looking for a GV70 to make the Ranger jealous. Hey.
Oh, look at all the room in the back, Yogi.
Thank you, boo-boo. No, so it's actually pronounced Beers, according to the Beers family, but everyone here says Bears. So it's 275 and Beers. That's where Genesis of Tampa is right now. They have awesome lease deals right now on all of the fantastic models, like the G80 has a great lease deal. The G70 has a great lease deal. The GV70 SUV, my mom just got one of those and loves it. And that's a good-looking SUV, the GV70. So Genesis of Tampa now open, 275 in Bears, and tell them that MJ sent you. When you need great legal representation, you want the Kemp Law Group. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. They are now actively working on Fester's wife's case because Fester's wife was driving in downtown Tampa and an Uber driver plowed into her, smashing into her rear end, $7,000 worth of damage to her Tesla. And here you've got a careless Uber driver with a passenger in the back that rear ends Fester. So listen, her neck was, listen, if you do $7,000 worth of damage, that's hard enough. Your back could be twisted up, your neck could be twisted up, and Allison's, had some issues. So the Kemp Law Group is handling Fester's case. You can trust them. They know what they're doing. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law, KempLaw.com, and tell them MJ sent you. Also tell them Fester and Fester's wife sent you, too. All right, traffic's on 928. MJ Morning Show back in a minute.
We still have some slow traffic on I-4 westbound.
a steak at the airport and have that properly represent a Philly cheesesteak or just a steak, as they call? They don't call them cheesesteaks up there. They just say, hey, let's go get a steak.
We don't live there, so we call them cheesesteaks.
Dude, what are you thinking?
I had no choice. I was running late to the plane.
Not only did Michelle and I fly in from Connecticut last night, Connecticut to Orlando, then to Tampa. We had, if you didn't hear the story earlier, we had really choppy air. So the pilot flew virtually the entire trip at 26,000 feet. The plane is supposed to be up at 37,000 feet. That's the original vectoring for the flight. And the fuel burn at 27 or 26,000 feet is a hell of a lot more than up at 37,000. You know, atmospherically, the air's a lot thinner up there, just more efficient to run those jet engines. So we're just burning through gas like it's some, 1970s Chrysler gas guzzler getting 6 miles a gallon. So we're running out of gas. And then Tampa closes for a spell, late yesterday afternoon, early evening. Tampa closes because of a really bad storm cell over the airport. So the pilot comes on and says, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking, blah, 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 blah. And we're going to divert to Orlando because we're running low on fuel. And Tampa's not going to be open for another 15 or 20 minutes.
All right.
So we're going to go ahead and go over to Orlando and just, gas up. And then we'll take off from Orlando and come back over to Tampa. This is JetBlue last night. This was flight B6 533.
Oh.
JetBlue is B6.
Oh, thank you.
Bravo
Thank you.
6. That's the indicator for JetBlue.
Thank you for
So we're
telling
on 533. So and a lot of people, on the flight say, hey, MJ, how you doing? I had numerous people say, hey, can I get a selfie? I'm like, sure, absolutely.
Look at you.
So
big star.
yeah, big star. All right. So, we had to divert to Orlando. Then we had a 22-minute flight back over to Tampa. So that was our fun coming in. And then Fester's flying in from the big RV show up in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And you stopped at your wife, all she wants is a Philly cheesesteak, and you buy her some poor, horrific example at some, run by host or something, run by, Aramark at the
I don't know.
You can't get her a Philly cheesesteak and have that properly represent a Philly steak.
It's all I had. I was running late for the plane. I pull into the airport. By the time I make it to the plane, I realize...
And then Fester throws the greasy bag in the overhead and gets grease all over people's clothing and luggage and everything.
The bag was just a grease pit.
Oh, God.
By the time it came out 2.5 hours later. But then, it's all I carried onto the plane was this bag of cheesesteak, and it looked fine until, I left.
Yeah, and what happened let me guess, what happened when you got home and your wife took a bite out of the Philly steak?
She said, thank you, honey, but I'm not eating this. And it was
How
terrible.
bad? It was terrible, right?
I ended up eating it because, I was starving, but it was like midnight this morning. I am eating a cheesesteak I smuggled in from the Philadelphia airport from this. You ever hear of Jim's South Street?
Yeah.
That was the stand at the airport.
Yeah, but a lot of times it's not run.
Yeah.
It's like PDQ at the airport at Tampa. It's not run by PD. It's run by, the
airport.
The airport service company. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's that's the way it is.
Yeah, just the way.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got one, smuggled it home. It wasn't worth the $20.
Oh God. So
I ate it. I was reminded.
Your wife tossed it aside, saying this is terrible, but you ate it.
Yeah, I had to. I mean,
should have given it to my bear up in the parking lot up in Connecticut.
The bear might have walked away from it. The face that the bear made when it dug into the trash would be the same.
Hey, boo-boo, this is the worst Philly steak I've ever had.
Hey, Yogi, would you like a cheesesteak that tastes like crap?
It's not like Speedy Gonzalez.
I'm about to say, I don't do it. I have to work on my boo-boo.
Hey, Yogi. Hey, Yogi. It's me. It's Boo-Boo, Yogi.
Boo-Boo is slower.
Yes.
Yeah, slower.
All right.
I don't know.
Emmys last night.
Oh, I totally forgot those were on.
Yeah, I didn't. I watched a little bit because, we got in late and, it just so much crap to, kind of unravel. And so I needed to do I did a lot of prep on the plane. So I had my laptop out on the flight So I'm doing all kinds of prep, and I send myself links, and then I print up my stories, and I print up my stuff. So I'm just kind of focused. I put the Emmys on in the background. I guess The Pit. The Pit.
That's the big winner?
Yeah. Where does The Pit... I've heard about it. It's like supposed to be...
It's on HBO Max.
Okay, so HBO Max. I've heard about The Pit, so it's on our list. I just forgot where it runs. I have heard from doctors that I know that The Pit could be the most realistic television, hospital, emergency room representation by a TV show ever. That it's like really realistic.
All right.
That doctors, nurses are like, oh my God, they've nailed this. Because when you watch, like when I watch like radio done in movies or TVs, I'm like, they don't do it like that. We don't do it like this. Is so phony. Doctors, whoever. Whatever profession you're in, if you see your job or your expertise portrayed on TV or in a movie, you're going to be critical. You're going to say, hey, yeah, that's a good representation. Oh my God, they missed that by 1,000,000 feet. That's not even close. But they say that this Pit, this like ER, and Noah Wiley's in it.
Yes.
Who was
in the original ER.
Was in ER. So they won Best Drama, and then Noah Wiley won Best Actor, lead actor. And they beat out Severance, and Severance is fantastic. Severance is the Apple TV deal. So, it won a lot, that limited, that Adolescence. Yeah, I've got to put that on the list. What do you have?
Supporting female and lead female, both from Hacks.
Yeah.
Gene Smart.
Yeah, we're behind on Hacks. I think we watched season 1 and 2.
I just got caught up. I'm through season 4.
Oh, you are?
Whatever the last season is, I'm through it.
I think the last thing we saw was, what season was where she finds the missing, like, salt and pepper shaker in, like, some kind of...
That was season 1.
Was that season 1?
That's when they befriend each other. That's like when...
So hold on. Maybe we went beyond... Maybe we only watched season 1.
That might have been the first couple of episodes.
Dude, there is so much stuff. There is so much stuff streaming.
You can run through Hacks.
Hacks is good.
Because they're half-hour episodes.
Yeah, I know. But we're so behind on a lot. And there's so much crap that we haven't even started yet. That's good stuff. Anyway, Emmys last night. Did I miss anything? What's important? Go to the top.
Big Brother wasn't even nominated for reality competition?
Thank God.
RuPaul's Drag Race was?
I don't need them feeding into your ridiculous Big Brother addiction.
Supporting comedy, direct, I don't know. It's so many categories with the Emmys.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, this is a long list.
Anyway, so the Pit, I guess, is the... Oh, and The Studio. We've watched both seasons of The Studio. With and that's Seth Rogen's studio. Have you seen that?
No, because
that's good.
I don't have Apple TV.
Yeah, it's kind of an indictment, and it's kind of a sarcastic take on the whole, self-important to Hollywood, movie business, and it's pretty funny stuff. There's a scene with Ron Howard from Happy Days,
right?
Now famous director. There's an episode and a scene that's hysterical.
Okay,
where Seth Rogen gets into a fight with Richie Cunningham.
Ron Howard.
It's just, The Studio is very, very good. There are a couple of, we blew through, did we watch, is it for one season? What did we watch? So how many seasons of this? I don't know. Anyway,
they won.
We're caught up on The Studio. The Studio won,
they won. The big winner was for comedy series.
I think it's their first season. Yeah. It's their first, The Studio's one season. And I think it's already been renewed for a second season. So, Emmys last night on CBS. Let me finally get to this. I've been mentioning this for like an hour. So, you don't get car sick, right, Fester?
I don't get car sick, but sometimes on a boat, I don't feel so hot.
Now, this is about car sickness.
Okay. All right.
If you listen to certain music in a car, science says it dramatically reduces motion sickness.
Oh, let me guess. Gangster rap. Because I know I'll roll it on my 5-0.
You got to listen to Gangsta's Paradise.
Yes.
Hey, you got to. This is a great song, by the way. Anyway, so what music should you listen to as 1 in 3 Americans are susceptible to car sickness? Study done
So gangster rap was wrong. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, hang on. Let me give you the facts here. So a study was done, and it's sort of a small sample. 30 car-sick prone individuals, volunteers, they were strapped into a nausea-inducing driving simulator.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a nightmare.
Or according to Michelle and the kids, just get in the car with me.
Yeah, right.
I'll volunteer. So each of the participants, they wore like a special hat or cap. It had 64 electrodes, which monitored brain activity. And the scientists found that upbeat music was the top cure for motion sickness, that it eased motion sickness by 57.3% if you listen to upbeat music, fast-paced upbeat music.
Okay. So maybe gangster rap is kind of...
Also, softer music was not far behind.
Oh, soft music just makes me nauseous listening to it by itself.
That cut symptoms down by 56.7%. I mean, it's a small sample, 30 people, but is that the cure for motion sickness? Hey, give it a shot. If you're prone to motion sickness in a car as a passenger, go ahead and jam up the radio to upbeat music and see if it reduces your motion sickness. See what happens.
Does it have what the 80s and more does for motion sickness?
Oh, you mean Q105?
Yeah.
Tampa Bay's hits of the 80s, 90s, and more?
Been playing the
Listen, you
80s
get the
and
right
more
stuff, yeah.
all summer long.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
It's still summer, by the way.
I know, for another week or so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Q105, curing motion sickness.
All summer long, Q105.
Yeah. Q105, preventing vomiting in the car.
All summer long, Q105.
There you go. Reducing chunks in the car.
All summer long, Q105.
That's about all of them. That's the only three we need.
I think that
Print it.
That could be about it.
Andrew, pull those, put them into rotation,
got the new
please.
jingles, and it's going to be summer for another 5 days, 6 days, and then we gotta take this jingle out of rotation. All right.
All summer long, Q105.
I love that one. We keep it all the time.
Just let's play that in December. So Cracker Barrel.
What's happening?
Not only did they cave, not only did Cracker Barrel give in, reverting back to the old campy logo after the outcry, the outrage. Now they're also saying we're not going to touch the interiors. Remember, they were going to modernize the interiors. They were going to get all the yard sale, garage sale crap off the walls.
It was looking like a clean Perkins or something all of a sudden.
It looks like sterile. People want the kitschy Cracker Barrel crap.
Don't touch it.
People want a horse plow on the wall while they're eating their pancakes up above.
Yes.
All right?
Yes. Give me all that stuff. Give me this.
I want a galvanized washboard.
A washboard next to a cast iron pan, next to a tin sign for chewing tobacco.
Right. I want a 1940s Orange Crush sign.
Yes.
While I'm eating my buttermilk biscuits on the wall.
It's as
you bastards.
Listen, the theme of Cracker Barrel is as important as the food is. Without the theme, it's good food, but it's not, crazy food, and vice versa. But yeah, my kids want to go to Cracker Barrel just to shop. And I'm like, no. They also have one of the most respectable, and Andrew can attest to this. He's the one that turned me on to it. One of the most respectable, unique soda selections in the area. So if you're into
different
hard to find sodas in
like
glass bottles,
regional sodas or craft sodas.
Yes.
All right.
So, but so much good stuff there. Don't change a thing.
Well, they're reverting to the old logo that came out, a couple of weeks ago, and now I guess they're gonna keep the kitschy. Man, that CEO. Is that the CEO that needs to leave the company?
Fire.
Yeah, the
Fire
CEO
her.
needs to go. I mean, what a miss! If the CEO misread the logo and what Cracker Barrel is to their customer base, if you don't even have your finger on the pulse of what your customers want and what they expect, how can you lead the freaking company? You got to pack up and, go run, I don't know.
Some acai bowl place or something like that.
Go run some quinoa place.
Right. But keep your hands off of my chicken and dumplings.
Run Kale World.
Don't talk to me about biscuits.
Hey, what do you do if you've run up a $16,000 gambling debt on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship?
Fake your death?
You jump overboard.
Fake your death.
Pretty close. Oh, this is nuts. Royal Caribbean cruise passenger drowning in debt jumped off the ship and tried to walk away from his $16 tab at the casino, I guess.
$16,000 tab.
16 grand.
Yeah, $16 tab. I'll pay
Hold on,
that. You said $16.
When did I say that?
Just 8 seconds ago.
Oh, $16,000, $16K. Yeah. A cruise ship passenger intentionally went overboard trying to dodge a massive debt. Yeah, federal officers arrested Jay Gonzalez Diaz after they say he jumped from a cruise ship into the ocean during a U.S. Customs and Border Protection inspection at the end of a week-long cruise around the Caribbean. Yeah, Gonzalez Diaz was then brought to shore by someone riding a jet ski. So a jet skier picked him up. Surveillance video shows the moment he was pulled out of the water. Yeah. Wow. U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agents say they later found Gonzalez Diaz in the Puerto Rico Capitol building, and they allege that he was in possession of $14,600 in cash, 2 phones, 5 IDs. Officials say Royal Caribbean later told them that Gonzalez Diaz owes the company $16,710.24, almost exclusively associated with casino and gambling expenses.
Oh, hold on, he had $14,000 on him?
Yes.
Sounds like he can make this thing go away.
2 phones and 5 IDs.
This guy's sketchy, man.
My God. Yeah, he's accused of attempting to avoid monetary reporting requirements when traveling into the U.S. What a schmuck. All right, man, you got a little bit of everything on these cruise ships. And with that, I think we should probably just call this thing a day. 9:50 at the MJ Morning Show. Folks, have a phenomenal day. Again, my Instagram is loaded. I didn't even get to all the things that are on my Instagram. I got to pick up with some other things tomorrow. If you missed the secret sneaky vapor on my entire JetBlue flight from Tampa up to Connecticut, the video of the secret sneaky vapor is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. The bear. Michelle and I are in the car, and suddenly bear, like a 500-pound bear, is right in front of us in a condominium parking lot up in Connecticut. That video's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Folks, have a great one. We'll see you back here tomorrow. MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.
Download the app now. Get the Q105 app and listen to us anywhere. Powered by